I am. I'm gonna go live, but I'm on the police wait.
Excellent.
Sorry about that. Y'all have rested.
Yeah.
Well, not the
Well,
not
you
the
didn't
arena
say that we've done anything, yeah. So.
battle. No, y'all are at the end of the arena. That's where we ended it. But y'all are gonna get time. This is the end of the one day that you're in Hupperdook. So you'll be fine. You started the stream. Are we good there? Okay. What about Evan? Okay. All right. Yeah, since we got some time anyways, while he's getting that set up, we'll go catch up back where we were. So you guys successfully defeated the Team Killtacular in Hieronymus's death or murder town, and collected your money. 6,000 gold split amongst y'all
No.
to the people that invested based on who spent their money. Or who gave money. Y'all got the 6,000, pinned him down, and I'm gonna try to be pretty brief with the remaining time that y'all have in Hupperdook. If y'all'd like to do anything there, you're welcome to go ahead and kind of fish it out of what you want to do. But it's the night of, so you're not likely to leave Hupperdook now in the middle of the night. So I guess the plan is to kind of spend the one day, close out the night in Hupperdook. It's pretty late at this point. You kind of started at the arena pretty late, and you weren't one of the first matches. So the festivities in the party town of Hupperdook is coming to a close. They're not, people are starting to trot home and stumble around and head back. And yeah, what do y'all want to do in terms of, do you want to go back to the temple? You could probably lay out some cots and sleep there, or you could go to an inn. It's all up to
you. So as we divvy up the gold, I say tell everyone that I was, since I've been away from Hupperdook for so long, I would be overjoyed if you guys gave me the evening to basically go catch up with Kane and maybe rest at the temple and basically be alone with him because we haven't had time to catch up. So I'm going to ask you guys that I could go to the temple, you guys could do whatever you want, and then we can rally up in the morning. I just want to get those, what is that, like the homesick. I want to get the homesick jitters out of me. I really just need to express my adventuring life to Kane and really have a talk of faith and stuff.
Y'all can get a room at the Blush and Tankard if you'd like. They're pretty cheap.
I'd like to see if I can find somewhere to acquire a few vials of poison.
Yeah. Any specific type of poison or anything like that? We're talking about specifically. I'm gonna play some music just to have something in the background.
Paralyzation, probably.
We'll turn that way down.
Maybe.
Are these individual specific items in D&D?
Well, poison's in there, but
doesn't say.
Right. I would I don't know if you would do it like based off scroll type thing.
Oh, here we go. We have a bunch here. There's a table of poisons. Here we go. I'll send this to you. Where are you, my list? There we go. Oh, that list did not convert very well. Here, this is the website. The website also gives descriptions too, so that table's kind of useless.
Alright.
Look over that and then come back to me. You'll make an investigation check to look for a seedy type of establishment to do that in. Costco does not sell shit that would be considered illegal, I guess. I don't know if I guess poisons would be illegal. Specific poisons like this would definitely be illegal, like pre-concocted ones. So yeah, have to use your thievery stuff, your roguery ways. But yeah, look over that, and we'll come back to you whenever you're ready. Anybody else want to do anything else at the end of the night, at the tail end of the night? Where do y'all want to stay? What do y'all want to do?
Is Fantasy Costco still up?
Does Costco in the real world run for 24 hours? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what-
genuinely
Brandon's making
genuinely
money.
asking.
You're banned.
I'm asking.
You're banned from the store.
You can't go anyway. So, but did you give money? Yeah, you gave money, so you have money. You could ask one of them to go in for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's run 24 hours.
Ask
I'm gonna give you
Krupp
all a
to
brief
go
about
in
it.
for you.
another time
I'm
in the
sure
morning.
he won't take any of your coin.
I planned on giving y'all time on the way out of town though, so you don't have to worry about doing it tonight if you
Wow,
want
way
to
to
do it. in the
meta game so we can plan ahead.
I'm trying to be efficient in in the mundane stuff, so y'all can get to the party times.
Let me prepare disguise self. Just kidding.
Oh wow.
I guess. Are there any shops that sell? For one, healing potions. Yes. No.
He was asking y'all if y'all want healing potions.
Oh yeah, I could take a couple.
I definitely don't need any.
I currently have no healing potions. I need some.
And do I need to buy any of the items for my spells while I'm in town?
Do you? Oh yeah, you need to go ahead and do that, but you can do that at Costco. They sell your typical components. So.
You can do it at Costco. You're banned. You can't do it at Costco.
You're good, Krug.
Are
You have
there
no
other
issue finding it.
shopkeepers in Hupperdook?
Yeah, there are other shopkeepers. For simpler stuff. No other magical shops though. Fantasy Costco runs a monopoly in the town. They're pretty powerful. Really pushed out the small guys.
Great.
Yeah. Eric, that'll work. Which one did you say you wanted? The
Crawler mucus.
crawler mucus. What does that do?
Paralyzes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Is there any where I
Percy,
can
thanks for
find
the sub. My dude.
iron nail?
Iron nail.
Yeah, blacksmith.
Yeah.
Noob.
Yeah, you can go to a blacksmith for that if you'd like. Is that a component in one of your spells?
It doesn't say nails, but small
The only one-
straight pieces of iron for a whole person.
Oh, no, the only one I was going to require you to get was the one for Identify, because that's an expensive component. I don't care about the mundane stuff. Like, I'm not going to make y'all go get a piece of fleece and shit like that. I don't care about that. But if like, Identify has a component that's 100 gold pearl, that's an investment. So, before you just go identify everything, you have to acknowledge that you're spending 100 gold every time you cast a spell. That's the only reason that I care about that one. The rest of them, I don't care about. Even, I think, chances spells don't cost anything relatively.
They're all voice. Like all of them right now are all voice except one, and it's literally
and it's
a
holy water.
sprinkling of holy water.
Yeah, I'll assume that you've got
Let me
that.
let me just let everyone know I'm a holy being, so I can bless water. So I always
Yeah.
do holy water.
I'm gonna need you once a day to take your little I don't even know what it is, and just tap it. I would assume at this point I would assume your sword is your holy symbol. That seems like the most
Yeah, it's
appropriate
because you
thing.
haven't read my character's background. So thanks.
No, I haven't. I ain't got time for
Your
that
shit.
What is your holy back, or what is your thing? If you let's start there. If you update your character's background on D&D Beyond, please let me know so that I can go read it.
Never.
You're not paying attention to every update that we put in?
If only it notified me, would I go read
I
it?
It
make
says in
It
my
doesn't.
equipment I have an amulet that is my holy symbol. Thank you.
Andy.
Okay, great, fantastic.
I make
So glad we wasted 2 minutes on
updates
this.
every hour on the hour, and I expect you to be reading those as I put them in.
I'm trying.
So
I'm
throughout
trying to
whatever we're doing, we're gonna hit the long rest button.
Tonight, yes. I don't expect for y'all to have any combat. I'm not gonna douse it in mystery. There's no combat or anything.
Yeah, unless I'm about to go fucking, I'm gonna kill Kane. Let's see what
Then don't hit that long rest button. All right. I'm not gonna dawdle around anything else. If you want to go pick up those things, you could find a pearl. If you want to spend the 100 gold, Palos. That's easy to find. You shouldn't need anything else. Healing potions are magical items. Those will only be at Costco. So if you want to invest in those, you'll need to convince one of your party members to buy it for you, or try the disguise self route.
I don't have that.
Magic worked
No.
so well last time for you.
Yeah.
I'm not risking it again.
Yeah, you're fine.
So, Chance, you're at the temple. You're not with us.
Well, we
Just
haven't
call
split.
and
I think
frog.
we're deciding
Yeah.
what we're doing right now, but yeah.
I'll say y'all are at the entrance of the arena, like outside, just outside the front doors, deciding what y'all want to do.
That merchant
I'm
for poison.
in Costco. Would
Yeah,
somebody
Crook's
like,
gone.
Somebody like to get some potions for us so we don't die.
I say that I would go into the store tomorrow morning.
I too will go into the store when they're open.
Okay, I'm gonna continue reading my book. Then, are we getting a room or a hotel?
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
It's between Caw and Palos at this point to decide to get a room, and I assume Crook would just find out that they got a room. Caw? Palos? Are you getting a room? Can we move the
guys
forward?
want anything?
Jesus.
We don't. I mean, that's fine. We can get a room. I don't really
Alright.
care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm a fucking bird.
Just gonna fly
Hey,
up to the top of our roof.
So when I go visit Kane, I want to talk with him and share everything, and then I want to ask him.
I'll fucking get to you in a
Okay,
goddamn
I just
minute.
want to make sure. Make sure you didn't forget about me.
I did, but I remembered at the same time.
Wow.
It's a constant sorrow that I'm in. Let me find. Okay, so y'all are gonna head back there. I'm going to tell you what the cost is so that y'all can decide who's gonna pay for it. If only.
I may or may not be able to afford anything right now.
It's a modest inn. It's 3 silver. 3 silver per room.
Do they accept bits of string?
I'll
He's
cover
broke,
everyone's
Bayless.
room. One room apiece.
Alright, cool. Y'all are in modest living conditions right now, so congratulations. Alright, I'm gonna move this on. We're gonna go to Hans and Or's thing. Y'all bed down, do whatever you want for the night, prep, hit your long rest buttons, and get ready for tomorrow for a trip to Fantasy Costco. Hans and Or, you make your way back to the temple. It's pretty late at night, but you know Kane, he's kind of an upper downer. Okay, yes, you're right, Palos. Thank you for telling me that. We'll get to that. We'll think about how many hours you want to spend versus how much you need to get a long rest and all that. I think you're half elf, so you need only half that time. So think about that and tell me how many hours you want to spend, and I'll tell you what your counter is, where you're at.
Alright, let's do 5.
You want to do 5? Okay. Your first breakthrough is at 20 hours, so you can track it, and I will track it. Hansenord, you know him. He's a bit of a night owl. He's pretty old, and his war wounds and such make it hard for him to sleep, stand, sit, still, any of those things for more than a couple hours. So you know him. If he's asleep now, he'll be awake in an hour or two. You head on over.
I do.
1 second. Okay. Yeah, you can make it back to the temple. He's asleep at the cot. He stirs as he hears somebody walk in. I like to think that the temple has one of those little bells that chimes, like a little small store, so it hears when people come to visit. But he sits up and he comes out of the back to greet you. Oh, hey there, Hansi. How'd the night go?
Well, just another one of my glorious escapades. We went to... I forget the fool's name. His murder town. And we bested his finest champions. And with ease, we made away like bandits with prizes and money and fame. And it was a great night. Just another of the many that I've shared with my compatriots on the road.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, did you have honor in the combat?
I would say so. I flexed my muscles and used my sword, called upon the blessings of my
Blessings.
deity.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So, I know the event that happened, but we didn't really know who it was. Do you know who's chosen you and what they've chosen you for?
He hasn't said a name, but I felt a presence, and the presence said Cord.
Hmm?
It came with some images of storms, a giant lightning and thunder. There was,
Oh,
flashes, and the vision. There was, it was very, very hard to decipher, especially for me because I haven't, seen or read much. There was a lot of fighting during our training. So, but yeah, it was a lot of. I got a sense of glory, honor, combat. So
that's
really
good.
felt at home when I was in my divine intervention.
Yes, yes, that's good. That's good. I do recall the name Cord, but I don't know if I know anything about it. I will say this: I keep it on the DL. They're not big on Cord around these parts, as you know. There's only the few that we allow, but I think it's wonderful. I knew you'd be a paladin of inspiration and renown one day, and it's good to see you on that path so early and making such great strides so fast. I think I think as long as you listen, as long as you keep an ear out or you pay attention when he makes his moves. That's all any paladin can ever do in the order. That's all you can really ask for is to wait and be servient to him. And with that, I think great things will come. I think great things are intended. I've told you this, your entire life. I'm not very good at humbling you, but at least you know your purpose. And I think it's important that you know your purpose because I think you have great purpose in this world, and I think you're destined for great things. I'm excited to see where you go, and it's been an absolute pleasure to raise you and mentor you as best I can as an old man here. But I'm happy for you. I'm very very happy for you, and I hope your friends are good too. I hope you are able to find good, trustworthy friends because as strong as you may be, as much as you may be able to do on your own, there's only so far it'll take you. And we've trained in solo combat your entire life. There's not a lot of people to train against here in Hupperdook, especially for somebody like you. But just know that not every decision or every challenge is going to come through strength or through power. There's going to be challenges ahead in your life that require intelligence and determination and wit, and I want you to lean on the others that are stronger in those times. Lean on someone who's stronger in other things than you. If you can do that, I think you'll be okay.
Yes, I've already had my share of getting bested in some things. Tell you what, I'm not nearly as good with a bow as my buddy Kruk, one of those bird folk you saw, or as skilled with spells and wizardry as my friend Palos the Merciful. I'm still really trying to get a read on Caw. Doesn't say much, but when his fists move, I tell you what, I can tell that there's something behind those. But the other two, I've caught.
Another fist.
His fists of claws. But yes, I'm not, like you mentioned, training alone was obviously fantastic, and being able to perfect my skill in one-on-one combat. But I'm learning with friends, and I realize they don't like some aspects about me all the time. I know I'm a little bit more action oriented. I don't use this noggin of mine sometimes, but it's always from a good place, and I think they'll see that as time progresses if we're fortunate enough to stay together. I will say, however, that while exploring the world so far, I have not really met a challenge like anything that we did in our service in Hupperdook. You know, it's been a breeze. So I'm trying not to be overconfident, but it's very hard, especially after returning and knowing how strong the champions are here and the warriors, and just swiftly beating them with my allies by my side. Didn't really do anything to slow me down, so gonna try to put that in check a little bit, but it's hard, I tell you what. But enough about me. In your missions here in Hupperdook, I know that we had some pretty exciting times, and we dealt with some pretty interesting situations. Have you come across anything you think that might be a fit for me or my compatriots? Maybe something that we can do that you had to turn down, or you told someone maybe you would get to it if you could?
Me specifically, no, but I do know that Hupperdook's guard, as you know, is mostly supplied by voluntary militia, but the Crown's Guard that we do maintain have been called away in great number to support the war effort. So it is very common that the common problems of the day-to-day life in these cities, and I know this affects other cities as well, so maybe this will help you going forward, but the law masters are almost always posting jobs for certain things, and it's been helpful to me to be able to use that time to have easy work needs doing that pays typically pretty well. So if y'all are looking for work, I would say seek the law masters board and see what they have going on. But there's there's always jobs in town in Hupperdook, but for me specifically, no. I think once I raised you to be what you were to become and set you on your path, I think Paylor has granted me my rest, and I think I'll spend the rest of my years here. I've saved enough. Well, most of enough. I should be okay. I should be okay. And he coughs again with blood. Which you have not seen before yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, I said we saw it yesterday. Speaking of Paylor and blessings, I don't remember seeing you cough blood before. Are you sure everything's okay? And I put my hand on his back and try to get a real physical sense of how he's doing. I want to use just my natural ability to perceive things, especially as wellness, and I want to try to just basically make a check to see if I can see how
you can do insight to see if he's trying to hide it. You can do perception to look at his overall well-being, or you can do medicine to look at his overall health from what you've seen.
I'll do an insight check.
Okay. $17. Okay. You've known him. He's never really been about self-preservation or anything of that sort. He's been a very, very dedicated mentor to you, and he is still that way, even though you've gone off on your own and he doesn't have to take care of you anymore. He still seems to be far more concerned with yours and others' well-being than himself. He is a very empathetic individual, and has always been that way. And you see that again. Your time with him has made it easy for you to read him when he's being honest and stuff. You know that he lives a very meager life, but he wasn't stupid and wasn't ignorant of the ways, and saved what he could in the times that he could. And you contributed that when you were younger as well to help him complete those jobs. So money-wise, he should be okay, and he's got a couple of friends that can help in certain situations, but you're used to a life of living on 10 gold a year. So however much he has, you're not really sure what that can take care of. Now, what you do know is Hupperdook, in its advancements in machinery and in the pollution that the town creates, tends to have a lot of their population pass away pretty early, mostly due to the accidents and the things that happen in the town, but also just general health of the population is never that great. But that also drives demand up for medical practices in the area. So if he wanted to see a doctor or anything, it would have been way outside of his means to get that looked at. So there's no way he's done anything at this point.
Okay. So I basically sort of shrug, like once I can, sort of discern how he's doing. So, yes, you seem to be doing very, very well, Kane. I hit him with that, like sarcasm, a look of sort of, what's the emotion? Like just sadness. Like I can tell what he's been going through. I say,
Chagrin.
well, yeah.
That's what.
I say, well, maybe I can do some things to help you out. I do have to. Me and my allies have an urgent mission, but we'll be stopping back through Hupperdook, and by that time, I think maybe that we'll have had, the ability to maybe get you some help, or at least put you at ease with your needs. So, but enough about the bad and the good. I just want to share this night with you one more time, especially after venturing out and becoming a man, of my own accord, and I just want to share stories like we used to in the evenings after a hard day's work.
That sounds lovely. I don't you worry about me. I'll be, me. I'm tough as nails. So, yeah, no, let's do it. Let's do it. And he clears out a space in the main altar area, as y'all have done before, and breaks out some bread and whatnot, and lays down on a cot, and y'all begin talking. I imagine you just share everything that you've done so far.
Yeah, and I want to learn more about him. I want to share with him like the things I learned being independent as a person, not necessarily like on my mission, but like like how forward thinking, or not forward thinking, forward acting I am, and like I know I'm a little brash in some situations, and how everyone won't like my approach to everything, and I want to basically, because he's my dad, so like we don't have a lot of like heart to heart, so I want to share more and discern more from him. But I also want throughout the night to tell him that if there's anything that Paylor has called him for that he can't complete, that he needs to reach out to me, and I will help him with his quest. I want him to know that. And as the night concludes, I wait for him to go to sleep, and I am basically like not tuck him in, but I check on him and make sure he has everything he needs. And then as tomorrow we go out of town, I want to make sure that like I stop by like the best medical practice in town. I want to set up like an at-home healthcare system for him, and I want to set up like in the big town. I want like a not like an allowance, but I want like
think about like olden days and stuff. They don't have like a practice where you come in and stuff. They go to the homes upon calling. So you could probably pay a medical, professional or a healer from one of the other temples to kind of keep an eye on him, but also like just here's a salary to pay for his care, to make sure he's okay, check in on him, heal him, try to help his illness.
I sort of want so what I sort of wanted, like I want to obviously talk to a healthcare professional, but I want to but I also want to like talk to
healthcare
professional. Yeah. let's be more specific.
Mediocre Medicare.
Yes,
it's gonna be a cleric from one of the temples. That's where
I want the most prolific cleric in the town, and I want to also set up for someone to manage his what's the right word? I want someone to help manage his estate, the temple. I want to hire like a helper, and then make sure that he has all of the goods and services that he needs. I want to like set that up basically.
Okay.
So he doesn't
we'll
have
say,
to want for anything anymore, and the best cleric's going to visit him, and obviously if the cleric needs gold, that's fine. If the cleric needs a favor, I'm all for that. However, it needs to be paid. I'm 100%, but that's obviously tomorrow. But that's what I want to discuss after the night runs down, and I want to make sure when I leave, I want to leave before he wakes up or while he's resting. I don't want like an emotional goodbye, and when I leave, I want to like leave him a note that says I'll be back soon.
Okay. I think he's understanding. I mean, I think that's a common way that y'all depart.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be a problem. You can stop by. I'd say Moradin's temple would be the Allhammer. Would be the probably the largest temple, which would have the most skilled and most sought after clerics. We'll come up with a way of payment for that.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what that'll be, and then give you an idea of like if you want to pay for a month's time, if you want to pay for a year, and then
I hope
you
it's
can
not
hire
like
a
the
cleric.
American healthcare system, because
Nah.
you might be financially.
Healthcare, the amount of money, I'll be back.
Chance was closely making his way into a fucking 1%er over here in terms of cost of things. Granted, a cleric is going to be expensive because their level of healing. I mean, that's the thing is that you can this needs to be clarified because you could honestly pay a large sum of money and have greater restoration cast on him and heal all of these illnesses and put him back to the best health that he
Hold
could have
on.
been in.
I can pay people for certain spells.
Yes, you can pay a cleric to provide a certain service of a spell. You can't
Alright, well, you
pay
can
them
work-
to just
Or
like
you can
willy
pay
nilly.
all
a
that
wizard
and then
for a
tell
portal.
me.
But
you
greater
work that out and tell
restoration.
me.
Yeah, greater restoration is a it's a 5th level spell. It will cost you a lot. But you can
That's
at
not-
least take care of them and cast lesser to restoration and think like they can do those kinds of things and take care of them. So we'll get back to that. Just don't let me forget, and I'll make a note that's what you want to do.
Excuse me. Sorry. But yes, I got you.
Okay, for the rest of you guys, Kruk, you make your thing, you make it back, you pay for the rooms, y'all chill, go to sleep, rest for the night, or do y'all need to do anything?
Croc's good.
Okay.
I'm turning
Evan,
in
that's
for
on
the night.
you. That's on you to ask your friends to relay that message tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to pass the night. You guys can hit your full rest button if you haven't already. You can wake. It sounds like everybody's ready to go to Fantasy Costco for a stop on the way out of town. Y'all have all the things that y'all want to buy, so I'm going to leave it to y'all to discuss and do that. Y'all meet up at the front door. Hansenor does all the things he was going to do. You get your 5 hours with your book. You get your poisons. You'll have multiple things that you want to discuss. So about what you want to buy. Palos, you cannot enter, so you will need to relay this.
Ka, my good friend. We've been through a lot together, haven't we?
Yes, I do believe we have been through our trials and tribulations. Would you need help getting something from Fantasy Costco, seeing as how your status is now banned?
I just simply misplaced my membership card. If you would so kindly search for an item for me.
They misplaced you outside the door. I was there.
Call it what you will. I would like an item that would provide me a new spell if he has something of that nature.
Describe this item, what you seek, and I can go in and check for you.
There's a spell I heard of. It is called Inflict Wounds. I want to learn this spell. Perhaps the shopkeeper has something that can aid me.
How much gold do you have?
I have 1,500 gold.
And Paul's jaw drops to the floor.
That's a lot of gold. Give me how much you think it will be, and I will go ask.
Find out how much it is first, and then come tell me.
I seem to be doing a lot for you, stranger.
Right, sure.
We've known each other for
Weeks. Just weeks.
we're best friends, basically.
I have no friends,
Cruck
stranger.
help you out. Call won't. Cruck get you deal, but you gotta get Cruck money ahead of time so Cruck can bargain.
I don't know about that, stranger.
I say so when he says we're a stranger. Stranger! We're not strangers here, Palos. Croc here has slayed enemies by your side and saved your life. You have to trust him.
Croc is only friends with himself.
Yeah, but we understand. We understand that he might not be friends with us, but he is our friend, you know, and I pat Croc on the back. See? He loves some camaraderie, and I like pull him in.
I'll try to slip his embrace and glare at him.
But I say, you should trust him. I trust him. For heaven's sake. If anyone shouldn't be trusted, it should be you, with people in cages.
If you give
That
me
was
enough
one
gold
time.
to get potions for myself, then I will look for inflict wounds for you.
We have a deal. Oh, buy me some healing potions too, while you're at it.
All right. Walk inside. The double doors as they open, the automatic doors.
And as you enter, you hear, Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true. We've got a deal for you.
I love this song.
Garfield standing at the door greeting people as other Garfields are inside working.
Garfield floats towards the door to greet you, because Garfield does not walk. Hello! My favorite customers are back. More deals to be struck today?
Cruck always looking for a deal.
Hell yeah, Croc. What can I do for you?
Cruck looking for a healing potion, maybe one or two.
Ah, yes. What degree would you like?
What do you have to offer?
I fucking told you guys already, I thought. Son of a bitch.
You did. It's way up in the chat.
Mine.
I think for your... I think it's healing is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 44 plus 4. And then superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. And healing, let me see if I find the cost real quick. I think they get really quick.
How much do greater and superior cost?
A fuck ton.
What about
Cruck, like,
regular?
you know what fuck ton is?
I got you. It's probably gonna be regular for y'all, to be honest. I mean, you might want to spend potion of healing. God dang it! Come here. I found a price checker. All right, so potion of healing is 50 gold. Greater healing is 150 gold. Oh, these are pretty bad. These aren't bad. Potion of... What did I say the other one was? Superior healing. Superior healing. That's 450 gold. Of supreme healing is 1350 gold. Okay? So... Healing... 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing... 150 gold. 44 plus 4. Superior, 450 gold. 8d4 plus 8. 50, 150, and 450. 2d4, 44, 8d4.
Cruck will take 2 greater healing potions.
Oh, yes, 2 greater for a great man. I love it. As soon as you do, as per usual, it all fucking disappears. Even the gold just disappears out of your fucking purse. A little alarmingly, to be honest. But the potions immediately, instantaneously, appear in your bag.
Garfield, I have interest in a spell. A spell known as Inflict Wounds, which inflicts necrotic damage. Would you happen to have that in stock?
Let me see. And his eyes roll in the back of his head. He does a little weird indexing thing with his body. It freaks you out again. And they come back real fast, and he says, I have two things I can do for you. We have Scroll of Inflict Wounds. That'll run you about 120 gold. Not bad. Good deal if I say so myself. I also have a Short Sword of Wounding that's about 1750 gold.
And the scroll, is this one-time use?
Yes, unless you happen to be the sort that can, multiple uses if you're a fancy lad. I don't know why I feel like I'm getting flipped off right now. That was weird.
Let me go outside and think this over.
That's a weird request, but alright.
I walk outside and go and tell Palos how much the potions cost, but also that they don't have this spell that he's looking for.
For the...
Garfield,
44.
I have a story to tell you.
44 plus 4. Yes, Hansi. Big boy, what do you want?
So, I don't know if you've heard tell of last night, how me and my compatriots here bested the best fighters in this town. Did you hear about that?
Garfield doesn't exist past closing hours, but yes, I'm sure it was great. I assume that means you got gold?
We
Gold
did.
to spend?
We got gold, but we also have notoriety. And want you to know, we've been across over a quarter of this continent. It took us some time. We could tell tales of Fantasy Costco. If maybe you're looking to make a deal.
Ooh, are you looking for sponsorship?
Not sponsorship per se, more as
He doesn't even listen. He doesn't even listen to you. He
Fantasy
starts
Costco.
turning around and he starts magically displaying like tabards, shields, weapons, all with Costco branding all over them. Every inch of them covered in Costco. He's got helmets. He's got glaives. He's got everything. Big old pauldrons with Costco in like neon lights that kind of strobe. He's got it all. And he's so excited. And then he looks back to you. You love it? Look at what I can do for you. All of this. You wear this? 15% discount at any Fantasy Costco.
How many Fantasy Costcos are there, Garfield? That sounds awesome.
Innumerable.
Where's the next one closest to Hupperdook?
Fuck if I know.
Sorry, I didn't. But they are prolific throughout like this area, like through the continent.
Yes. Andy doesn't like to come up with fucking shops, so Andy's
Okay,
using
that's
Fantasy Costco as an easy way to shop.
Garfield,
for
are you at
every
every
city.
one of these Costcos?
Every city, and Garfield runs them all.
That is amazing. So how about this? How about I'll wear that cool... hold on, scratch that. How about I'll wear all of this, and we would like 25% off with a one-time free item.
Okay. I think we're close to a deal. But I think we need to sweeten it just a little bit. So only one of you is going to wear the splendorous Costco gear and armor. And you want 25% off and a free item like of your choice?
Well, I don't know about the other guys, but I'm really into this Costco place. I've been with you guys from the beginning of my life. I have lots of childhood memories here, lots of interactions with you, Garth.
No, calm bullshit on that. You were poor. You were poor as shit. This is the last place you would
came
want
by.
to.
It was exciting and new.
I saw you salivating out at the windows with your poor father. Yes, I know.
No, you dare insult my...
Garfield knows everything.
Okay, so I say, well, maybe we can all wear some of this, and so it's everywhere, and so everybody could see it a little bit of the time.
And you're willing to sign a contract that you'll sell and swear by Costco brand and Costco United LLC anywhere that you go and anyone that you meet.
As long as the goods live up to the hype.
Costco goods are meet no others in quality. They are superior.
It's true.
I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna look over the.
Yeah. What? Let's pause their conversation.
I'm gonna look over.
What did you want to tell Palos?
I'm just gonna. Well, I told him that they don't have his scroll, and I'm asking him how many potions he wants, basically.
You didn't want that sweet ass sword of wounding though? That shit was awesome.
I'm a long range caster.
Fuck it. Only if you want to be. Do what you want, man. Shit's awesome.
So how
All
many
right, what do you
potions
looking
and
over
what
there?
Potions would you like?
Infinite of all kinds. What would you like? Actually, I take that back. No, we don't. They only sell
I was
limited
asking
supply.
Palos.
Oh shit.
Well, I did message you, but I guess you didn't see it. I want 2 regulars, and I'll buy your potions, whatever you want. Maximum of 2.
I'll get 2 regulars. I'll walk in, and I noticed the fancy glowing armor that is now displayed onto the showroom floor here, and I do a quick Arcana check to see if there's anything magical or potentially soul binding associated with it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your Arcana check.
12.
Did you see about the spell casting chance to hit, Daniel? I said that to you as well.
The armor itself doesn't appear to have any. It doesn't have any effects or any kind of magical presence of any kind. But what you do notice is that behind Garfield's back, as he's talking to Hansanor this whole time, a parchment paper is spread out and a quill is moving across it by itself directly behind him as Garfield talks. And that is clearly magical, and you can see at the very top it says soul binding contract of sponsorship, Costco LLC, or FC, or Fancy Costco LLC, and it's being written right now.
I have to ask my friend Hansanor about some items that I've been thinking about getting. If you'll excuse us, and I pull Hansanor aside and
I'll be here for the deals!
explain to him. He's writing a contract to bind your soul. Do not wear any free armor from him. He's a warlock.
But
That's
are you sure?
title! Also, I can hear everything that happens inside of Fantasy Costco.
I don't care.
You have no deal for me!
Okay. He will bind our soul. That seems intense. We're just talking about some minor sponsorship here. And
You're welcome to read the contract. I'm not gonna just do it without your permission. That wouldn't even work. Warlocks don't
Okay.
deal like that. I mean,
well, I at
non-warlocks
least want to read this contract. But I'm going to give it to the wisest of us. And for us to make this deal, I need you, Garfield, to overlook past transgressions and allow my friend and famed spellcaster Palos back in.
roll your persuasion check.
I do this with the.
Do you want to assist, Call?
Yes, someone
Yeah.
assist me.
You gotta give me something, though. I'm not gonna just give you a free assist. You gotta say something convincing.
Palos
Right
has
now?
been speaking very highly about Fantasy Costco among the land. He's been saying
It's
very
true.
good things about it outside of the store.
Okay, that doesn't help, but you can make a deception check. He ain't said shit about Fantasy
He
Costco.
literally said, yes, they have the best goods outside the door. He heard us.
He did say that.
What are you talking about? When did he say that?
You missed it.
5
when
seconds
you were-
ago.
I'm not. That doesn't count. No, you roll your deception check. If one of these works, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so like his check and my check. Okay.
Yeah, one of them. If one of them's even decently successful. You fucking. I want Palos to be allowed back in the store. But...
Bro, let me roll with advantage. Screw his
Oh,
deception.
there you go. And you rolled an at 20. Of course you
Yep.
did. All right. Fine. All right, Garfield will let him back in, but you let him know any more of this funny mind business in Garfield's Palace of the Fantasy Costco, and we're not having any of this. All right?
All right. I'll go get him. And I go outside and tell him all the good news. And I'm so excited. And I just bring him inside.
He greets you
Okay.
coolly, very coolly.
All right. I said, now, we're all here. Let's check out this contract. And I bring it down, and I have
What
all
the?
three.
You don't fucking know what? You don't just grab the contract. It's being written magically behind his back.
Wait, let me see that. Let me see the contract, Garfield. I need to look over it. My friend said something about soul binding, and my soul's already.
Whoa! We haven't even reached a deal yet. You don't get a deal. You don't get a contract without a deal first.
Okay.
First we got to agree upon the terms, and then you
So I
can read the
gave
contract.
you some additional hype right there. We'll all wear a piece, possibly. Obviously, we all have to agree upon this, but we need to make sure that it's an applicable arrangement. We'll all wear a piece. We get 25% discount at all Costco's, and as of today, we get one free item of our choice.
Hey, you're high as a fucking kite if you think that's gonna work. No, you got to get a little bit better here. All right, first off, no free item. You're not picking.
Counter me.
I have a $60,000 gold fucking sword of poisoning blade and burning and everything else.
We
You're
don't want
picking
that jumbo.
I'm just saying, you're not getting a free item, all right?
I want that item. Happy item at 1,500 gold. Come on.
Does Garfield look like a bitch? No. No free item. No free. Look. Sponsorship. You're getting a deal at 15% discount just for wearing some gear with a name on it. That doesn't hurt you at all. All right.
Counter offer, Garfield. Counter offer. We'll take the 20% discount, but with your warlock spells and your magic, can we imbue those pieces with some kind of actual benefit to us?
Yeah, at a discount of 20%.
Garfield, you don't even have enchantments on this inventory. I just want you to use your warlock powers, put a spell on them that helps us in maybe a dire situation that could negatively affect Fantasy Costco.
So what you're saying is I get to put a spell on the gear that you're going to put on your body. And in a time of great need, the spell could activate and force you to make help you make a decision to get you out of trouble.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not the smart one here, and I point back to these guys. These guys are the smart ones. I'm just trying to get the ball going.
This dude's basically Hansenor's walking y'all into a pact with a warlock. Y'all might want to speak up at this point.
Well, you didn't say the contract.
Croc no shill for no. Croc not in this deal.
I am not interested in any of your wares.
We just need 4 healing potions and we'll be on our way. Palos, give the man his money.
Seems like we're at a crossroads here, Garfield. Maybe when we
There
come
is
back,
no crossroad.
we
Croc
can
think
get it.
Hansenor is the crossroad.
I tell you what. Final
Send out.
offer. Here we go. I give you, just you wear the armor. No funny business with it. Just regular armor to match what you have on right now, but the branding, and you wear that everywhere. Speak the good name of Fantasy Costco and Garfield the Deals Warlock everywhere that you go and everyone that you meet. And the next time you return to Fantasy Costco, you will have a 10% discount for just you, and $300 gold store credit.
That part about
no.
everybody all the time, that seems really, really intense.
I mean, if you're going to kill them, I don't really care if you say tell them all about the good Lord and Savior Fantasy Costco. But other than those people, you got to tell everybody you can. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's really not how the sponsorship I want to work. So we'll just add.
All right then. Well, when you've decided to come over to the good good light, good side, and
Who's
decide
your
that you.
number one competitor?
I don't know what this means.
Fantasy Sam's.
Desiree already said
Fantasy
it. Trader
Fitness.
Joe's, but it's Traitor.
That's right. That's cool.
There you go.
All right. You seem hard to deal with. I was really after that spa tent thing. That sounded like a really good deal for me and my buddies, but
Well, you have money. You still
know,
have gold, and it's still for sale. How many?
Odds and
Before we
or,
get onto that,
I think we can get a better deal over at Trader Joe's.
you all want to get
Yeah.
banned? Is that how you want this to go?
You're gonna ban us just for
Talos
talking
is
about your
going to get
competition.
banned
Be
again.
reasonable, Garfield.
His name is Traitor Joe's. He's not a good guy, and I'm a warlock. I mean, I'm a deals guy.
You want my blood?
Not
Croc,
today.
Thank you for the items. Croc be leaving now.
All right, you got yours. What? How many potions did y'all want?
All right, I want to buy 4. And Garfield, do you have any items that increase chance to hit for spells? By any chance,
Chance to hit for spells.
like increased chance to hit.
Bardic inspiration.
Excuse me, sorry. I got really upset there for a second. I had looked this up, and yes, we do happen to have one item here. It's a spell book. It's a +1 spell book. And it increases the likelihood of all your spells to hit by 1. And it runs somewhere. If you can make a good deal, I say we can put it in around 1,200 gold. Shit costs money,
That's a lot of
homie.
gold.
Oh shucks, it's like it's a fucking expensive item. It's weird how that works.
I
huh?
actually guessed in my mind. It's like 1250 gold in my mind, and you were right on
Yep.
it almost.
You're not gonna get +1 stuff. You had to make the decision. It's a decision to buy the potions or the fantasy items, the fancy items.
Well,
Well,
does
boys got a
it
freaking
replace
ridiculous one.
my current spell book?
That's the idea. Yeah, you would transcribe everything from your spellbook over to that one.
And then it just gives, every time I roll, it would just increase it.
Roll to attack. Yes, I think with a spellbook, because I couldn't find it again, but with a spellbook, if it's a spell attack, you get +1 added to it, but it doesn't affect your saves, which is a lot of your spells are based on saves. And I think it also, like for magic missile, instead of it being is it +1 right now? Instead of it being +1, it'd be +2. So it's
Gotcha.
to hit and to damage, +1 to damage as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it because I have enough for both that and for the spell.
So you're going broke. Did you get your 100 gold for your pearl?
I didn't buy the pearl yet, but I could still afford it. Did you say
Okay.
1,200 even?
Yeah, 1,200 for that. You can also roll a persuasion check and try to convince him to reduce the price a little bit. You can say, like, a bulk deal. Like, alright, I want to buy these potions and this item for X number of gold, and then roll a persuasion check. And we said that the potions, you're doing the potions of greater healing, the 150 gold ones, or you're doing the regular ones?
Just regular ones.
You're doing
I'm buying
4 of those, so
of
that's
them,
200 gold?
That's
Right now it's 1,500 gold total, so you can make a deal.
No, it'd be
Garfield.
1400 because he's only buying 4 potions. They're 50 gold each, right?
That's 200? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I did 300.
well,
Yes.
1,500 was for the pearl, but
Oh.
I don't think I'm gonna buy the pearl.
You don't want to
Oh.
identify any fancy items out in the wild?
I mean, other.
You could also
Yeah.
tell your friends that if they wanted to have their fancy items identified, they could chip in and pay for the pearl so you can cast that spell for them.
It's a good idea, mystical voice out
Yep.
of nowhere. Well,
Just do your thing. Do this deal first. You're not buying a pearl from him anyways. It's fine.
okay. Garfield, I am spending the most gold here. I know I tried some slick shit.
Oh,
And
slick, huh? That's what you think that was?
Well, I attempted to be slick, and I apologize. I did not have respect for you And now you have earned my respect. What do you say you give me a little bit off of everything I'm buying?
Garfield,
I'm about to spend 1,500 gold.
you must understand that Palo Screw-Up has spent many years in the swamps, and he has smoked many, many herbs that have affected his brain, and sometimes his decision-making is questionable.
All right, roll it with
This is true.
advantage. I'm a kind
And
of
I was
benevolent
drunk.
DM.
Alright, got 4 on the first one, which plus 2 is 6. 12 plus 2 is 14.
So your first one was 6, and your second one was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You make a good bargain. I think with your previous banishment now relieved, and you seeming to have some remorse for your actions, I think we can sell you all this together for 1,200 gold. How does that sound?
That's a terrific deal, my friend.
Fantastic! It's done. Bam. Now all this shit's out of your pocket. Take all the gold out. Put the items in your thing. All right. Well,
I
it was
cast
a good.
Fantastic Force. I'm just
Well, with all that being said, unless there's any more deals that anybody wants to make, it sounds like I'll be seeing you guys soon. Unless anybody wants to give me any blood today. No? All right. Bye-bye. And everybody makes their way out of Fancy Costco. Anything else you want to do before you leave the town today?
Good.
Gruck good, Gruck great. Caw.
I'm good.
Palos.
if anyone, by chance, we come across any magic items, I can identify it for you, but I need a pearl worth 100 gold. If anyone wants to chip in, we could buy some. Maybe.
Nah.
Okay, fine. I guess not.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Hanzo, are you good? You're on your way out. Everybody's on the way out.
Yeah. When I left,
Fantastic.
so when I go around, I want to obviously go to the temples now. And all that.
Oh,
I
you
want
want
to
to
make
do
sure.
your healing stuff?
Yeah, I want to make sure I get some holy water while
Okay.
I'm as well.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about the mundane stuff. I don't care about that. I assume you get it. You split those healing potions up, Palos, between you and Call.
Yes.
Okay, put those in your
Thank you.
inventory, Call. Okay. Not much issue. You head over to. I said it was Moradin. You head over to the Temple of Moradin. It's super busy. Lots of people in and out. It is basically like going to, the fanciest of fancy houses compared to your squalor. It's pretty much different. It's very dramatic. You've seen this place growing up. You never really cared to enter in rent. You felt it was very unfair. But you need them now. So you can head to the back of the main cathedral hall. There's a sign up for clerical services, and there seems to be a couple people waiting. You do your thing. I assume everybody else is waiting outside, or they came inside with you. Doesn't matter, because we're going to speed through this. But you get to the person, you ask for clerical services. They have a list of things they can provide to get for things of restoration of lesser types, as well as I don't want to misquote as best as I can. Okay, lesser restoration will be a 50 gold charge for one time. And they have caregiver services that they also contract out that can take care of, the elderly, basically like not hospice care. What's the type of elderly care? I don't know what it's called. But they can come.
Healthcare.
Yeah, but it's not just healthcare. They'll also take care of it. They will do this at a cost of both the lesser restoration and taking care of and doing everything that you kind of want on your list of making sure that he's taken care of and everything. And the grounds are taken care of for 50 gold a month or 500 gold a year. Or
Okay.
a one time stop to do all of that one time for 10 gold.
So I'm sorry. So 50 gold a year was for greater restoration.
No, 50 gold a year is for a lesser restoration. They will
500.
they will
Right?
treat him
Right.
basically. They will just monitor his health and help him. They will not cure him completely. But they will make his health a lot better and take care of him and keep him safe and healthy as best they can. And they will take care of the grounds for 50 gold a month or 500 gold a year.
Okay. Is there an option to figure out how sick he is and if he can actually be saved from a critical illness?
Yes, you can ask them to check up on him and do a diagnosis for 5 gold. And they will give you their professional input about what's wrong with him and what it would require to fix it.
Okay, so I want the one-time service fee for right now. I want the checkup. And then I want instantaneous. Well, I don't know. No, he doesn't seem like he's dying, kind of sick. So
No.
I was like, so I want the one-time lesser restoration. The
10
figure out
gold.
the
5 gold.
This is literally fucking healthcare.
Yeah, I mean,
Diagnosis, and then I want them to come and take care of the grounds one time. So 10
okay.
gold, is that what you said?
20. We'll say
Plus
20
5?
gold in total. We'll say 20 gold in total to do the grounds.
Oh, you just changed
the
the price.
Yeah.
on me.
Well, you didn't ask for a one-time care of the grounds and everything, so I'm adding that into it. Full
It'd be
everything.
fucking
17 gold. We'll say 17 gold for God's sakes, all right? 17 gold to do all those things that you just said, and they cannot tell you a diagnosis instantaneously. They can, however, have for an additional 5 gold fee, message you whenever they're done, from wherever you
Yes.
are in the entire world.
I
Fantastic.
want
23
that.
gold.
Alright,
23 gold, and they will let you know when they've gone and diagnosed it and taken care of him and done everything they can for him. Okay? Sounds great? Fantastic. Cool.
Yep.
Moving on. All right. You do all that. Y'all ready to head out? Yes? Great?
Let's
Yeah.
press on.
Okay. Y'all make your way to the elevators. Y'all make your way down. Y'all make your way through all of the lower tier, all the industrial complex that you saw previously, and you start making your way out to Grimgolir mines. Why can't I say that word? It is northeast. It is not extremely close. It's about a day's travel. Excuse me. There is a road that leads. It is a fantastic chance BRBs, and he says that he protects the party. So y'all are protected under the divine guidance of Hansenor, even though his mind is checked out and he's not actually here. This is a well-guarded route, though. It's pretty well protected. There's a couple of smaller towns, not even really named towns. These are very, very small places in between. But it gives you safe passage to be able to stop at an inn each night. You can sleep outside, or you can choose to sleep at the inn. There's not much. You're not worried about bandits on this kind of road. This is the safest, almost the heart of the Dwindling Empire. So crime and things like that are at a minimum. So yeah, y'all can sleep outside under the stars, or you can pay another, I think it's 1 silver for a small inn room, 3 rooms, 1 silver a piece for each room, and stay in an inn, and make it to Grimgolir in the afternoon of the following day. Kruk, what would you like to do?
Kruk votes on in.
Fantastic. Call.
Voting in.
Fantastic. Palos.
Voting for the
Great. That's enough. All right. So everybody decides to stay at the end. It's fantastic. We're going to move right through this. It's all the little stuff. So we're going to say that you go through there.
study
Y'all
for
can all
5
pay.
hours.
You gonna do another 5 hours of studying? I like it. Way to stay on top of that. Let me add that to your thing.
Fucking Twinkies.
Swiss rolls, you bitch.
Same thing.
All right. Y'all wake, ready, rested, and ready to go. Y'all make your way over to Grimgolir, and you arrive. It is roughly just past noon. Danny, if you would like to update Tailspire and also share your screen, because I cannot share my screen. And I believe you should be able to see the outpost at this point.
Old mining outpost.
Yes.
It's loading now. I can't share my screen via Discord, just FYI. You guys will have to just go to the stream.
Halos, can you share yours? Can you turn on Tailspire and share yours? They can go to the stream in between that, though. Let me make sure.
Is there a point where I should be starting in this?
Yes. Go to your left back there.
Oh,
You
I
should see your four
I
characters.
see where we're at. Okay.
And is the stream not good enough?
I mean, it's fine. It's just a delay. So if I ask, like, do you want to move here? And Chance goes, no, like, a little bit. Oh, wait. And then there's 10-second delay. It's a little...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I have access to it. I don't know if you ever...
I gave you access to the game. You're a player in it still.
Alright, I'll try.
Hopefully sharing won't mess up the cams. I'm hoping not anyway.
Fine, no. We'll continue with the description. You've got time and everything while we get into this. All right, so you guys start to approach. You can see the mountains pretty far off. They're a pretty large set of mountains at the area that you're at. They're kind of climbing to some of their highest peaks.
Yeah, you gotta unshare your screen. Sorry, it's completely fucked up the cams.
I'm cool with going with the stream. I mean, I don't...
Okay, well, we'll have to figure something out for them so that they don't have to purchase Tailspire. It should be fine though.
I can just watch. We can seriously. I can watch it on Twitch, right? That's the fine.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a delay. Hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, so you guys start approaching. You see the mountains off in the distance. You're following the footpath that you know should lead to the outpost. From there, you can see some of the smaller buildings as you get closer. Trees dot the land with, typical bushes, mushrooms, all that kind of stuff. Build the area. Y'all are arriving at the path. It's been very quiet the entire time y'all have been traveling between the two places, between Hupperdook and here. Very uneventful. But as you approach, off in the ruins that you arrive at first, which are just outside of the mine proper, you can see a smoke, a light, tiny little line of smoke starting to rise in the middle of the ruins. You don't hear any noise yet, but that is the first. That's where y'all are at. So as of right now, y'all are currently approaching. You're still a good bit off. You haven't seen anything. If you'd like to roll a perception check from where you're at now, we can do that as a group, and I'll tell you what you see so far. 14 from Kruk.
I rolled a 3.
Fantastic.
Plus 3, which is
18. And Caw. 15. Okay. The three of y'all, you see the smoke. You see a little bit of, or you hear a little bit of like crackling. It's clearly just like a campfire. You see the cemetery in front of you seems to be still. It's a very, very small cemetery. It's not anything fancy. And you start to hear a couple of little that kind of noise. Little yips and yaps.
Your mic cut out a little bit. I heard a crow
noise.
noise.
Damn it. Nope. Yeah. A little bit of bickering, a little bit of high pitched bickering, a little bit of arguing.
Kruk thinks group way here, Kruk scout out and crumb back.
It's going off into the ruins is where everything is at, though. That's the ruins to the right of the stream right now.
I can help us, guys. I want to cast Find Familiar.
Ooh. Alright. Would you like to go ahead and describe what you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm just swirling my hands around, and you see this bird. It's a crow. It's black and blue. Looks a lot like Kruk in bird form.
Kruk is in bird form.
Not without wings, you're not. Then he has purple eyes like me. And he just pops up on my shoulder. He apparates. And I say, fuck, I didn't give him a name.
You didn't give him a name. This dire companion that you've had for so long, you didn't give a name.
I will name him after my dearest friend, Kruk. I'm just kidding.
Fantastic.
Kruk 2. Go scout the area for me.
Kruk 2, more Kruckier. The Kruckle. Alright.
He's more like
yeah,
Kruk 0.5, but alright.
There you go. Y'all
He's actually
see
the
a
Kruk
small
1.
crow.
Kruk is Kruk 2.
Y'all see a small crow apparate on his shoulder after he casts this spell. A lot of knowing in its eyes. It does not strike you as a regular creature. This is not a regular crow. As soon as he says scout, you see two things happen. One, the bird immediately acknowledges the words that he says and sees the gesture in the direction that he says to do it. And two, you see Pelos's eyes glass over into a gray fog in which you can tell he cannot see. And at this point, Pelos, you cannot see or hear. You are hearing and seeing through the eyes of the bird. And as you do such, if you want to keep your camera where it's at, you're going to send him over the ruins, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, you roll a perception check for me. For the bird, for a crow.
God. Plus 3, which is 6.
Okay, that's the bird's perception. I should have mentioned that to you when you picked this. It probably is poor perception. It might be like an 8. I don't know if it's a plus 5, but it's gonna be a little bit higher. Because it's a fucking bird. But that's fine. You don't need much to see what is here. So, with your sight, you see. Everything there. Let me make this a player. That should have made everything show up for y'all. Waiting for the stream. Yep, there we go. So your bird's way up in the air. Does it move when I hold it?
It does.
Oh.
It's
Well, like when I'm trying to hold it in the sky, but I don't think it's. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so your bird's going to make a pass around here. It's just a bird. You're out in the wilderness, so nobody's going to try to shoot it. Actually, I think it... Hold on a second. Because they are fucking goblins and they would eat this thing, we're going to roll a couple of d20s.
Oh, no. Not Kruk
Nope.
2.
Okay, it's good. They are all fucking blind as bats, not paying attention, so you're fine. Your guy continues to skate on, and he makes it back to you. He doesn't have to report anything to you because you see through his eyes, and he rests back down on your shoulder. And your eyes fucking go back to normal, and you can hear and see out of your own fucking head now.
Alright, so I see. Did I get a count on how many goblins there were?
Yes, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total, with one of them looking a slight bit larger than the rest.
see any kind of treasure or anything.
No, not with that roll. You don't see shit. You're lucky you saw the goblins. That is imagine that with those beefy ass arms, but black, and that's exactly what this bird is.
All right, so I tell the group. So there are. Wait, you said 6 or 7?
Seven, with one of them being bigger than the others.
It seems these ruins are crawling with goblins. There are 7, one larger than the rest. You think we should try to bypass this fight?
Why? They're just goblins.
I agree. We've fought much more intimidating foes than just goblins.
And they're in our path. This is the path we have to take.
Didn't we just come from a goblin city? Are these are bad goblins again?
Oh my goodness.
A goblin rabble cannot be trusted. They bear no allegiance to anyone.
And we came from a gnome city, you numbskull. And I clock you on the head.
Yeah, gnome skull.
Urzen, dumbass.
About Urzen.
Well, you said just came from. I
And
still
then
do
Palos
know
knocks you on the head.
Whoa. He can't. You gotta describe. No, you can't fill it. I knocked Palos out. Excellent.
Roll a d20. No, I'm just kidding.
I rolled a 16, so your ass is grabbed.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
Right, so why don't we approach this democratically first?
They're goblins. All they fear is the sword.
Kruk goes
Running
stealth.
charge again.
Holy shit! All right.
Oh my god.
And as I do this, they only know it's me.
He's Leroy
So I'm
Jenkinsing.
I'm going ahead because there was, you said there was combat, but just to me, so I sprint ahead basically.
Okay. We're gonna say that you get to about. You might want to zoom out, Danny, a little bit because this is gonna be a pretty big play area.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that you get about there, and at that point,
Well, we're gonna react to him sprinting, right? We have him.
I know.
I mean, since he takes off.
I got you. I got you. I know what you're gonna do. But at that point, you're gonna roll initiative, and they're gonna roll initiative, and I'm going to hold their initiative for a minute while we figure out what y'all are gonna do. So I'm gonna give y'all one action and movement.
Can I maybe just surprise them because I'm awesome?
No, you just ran at them screaming, and they're not fucking idiots, so they heard you.
Scream at them.
You just yelled before you said.
My
Before
friend.
you ran off. Yeah, but you're not. Look, you're less than 100 yards from them. Like you just yelled at them. You heard their fire crackling. You're close.
At this point,
You
you're
just
the
yelled.
bad guy.
You're assaulting these poor
They
guys.
were
at
like
this point.
having a picnic, like a bunch of
me
kids
your
and
initiative.
stuff, and you're just like, "Die, you scum!"
Phil, she'll cleanse you from this place. Give me your initiative, and then y'all think about what one action and movement y'all want to do. That's what y'all get before you have to figure it out.
Initiative.
Unless you want to go stealth, in which case you can.
What's advantage?
Yeah, I'm going stealth.
Yeah, I assume that's me. So you'll go stealth, and you want to head over some direction. I'm assuming. Your movement is 30, Kruk, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
You want to go this direction to the right of the outpost or of the ruins, or do you want to go to the left of the
Yeah,
ruins?
I'm going to shoot for that door right there.
The door on the far
Right.
right side?
Yep.
Okay. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, let's say you make it to about right there. I don't know what that tree's doing there. Or make it right there. Okay. You can make it about that far. Stealth. Roll your stealth check.
I got a 24.
Okay, yeah, you feel very hidden. Antenor, what was your initiative roll?
8.
Okay, 8. All right. Roll yours, Kruk, for me so I can put it in. Wow, okay. Palos, what do you want to do for your action and movement?
I can't move my familiar, like, perched up in a tree while...
Yeah, you can make him safe if you want. You can just tell him to fuck off for a minute. That's fine. I'm not going to use this as an action. I assumed he would, as soon as he reported that to you, he left to...
Right.
What do you want to do, though? Do you know what you want to do, Colin? While we're waiting on him?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yes. I too would like to sneak off, but I want to do it in a way that I want to try to get a vantage point. Basically, my goal is to get over the top of some of the ruins or whatever, so I can kind of look down upon the goblins. But I know that
You want to be like here, kind of thing, is where you're aiming for, or
that's sort of what I'm aiming for, yeah. But I know I have to be like pretty stealthy to get to that point. So
yeah, you'd have to climb with a stealth check, and also that'll be about 2 turns to get to that point, to get to that distance.
well, let's do it in whatever order you decide first.
Okay, so what are you doing for this first part then? You're gonna move. You're gonna do stealth check and move and dash, basically.
Yeah, basically just try to dash. I mean, I'm assuming they can't see me. Well, they can probably see me from outside the ruin. So yeah, stealth check first.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put you about right there.
14.
Okay. You feel relatively hidden. What is your initiative roll for me, please?
22.
Fuck me running. Okay. Palos, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so at this point, do they know we're here? I'm assuming.
You don't know anything. At this point, what has happened is Hansanor yelled, which you can assume safely that was heard by anybody nearby, and then he charged towards the front door. Your friends have already started heading off. They are crouched and look to be moving as quietly as they can, and they don't look to be approaching from the same direction as him. So best you can guess is that they're probably going for a more surprise attack.
I would like to make my way up to the wall, but on the side that's not open, obviously, like behind the wall.
I don't know what you mean.
So to the...
If you're pretend like where the road enters is the front of the ruins. If you're looking at it that way, just say right, left, front is towards us, the back is at the very back there.
Yeah, I just want to get to the wall straight in front of the little pathway.
Okay. So I'll say you make it to about... Your speed's 30, right? Do you care if there's a chance that you're seen, or...
I guess I can roll a stealth check. I didn't think they could see us through that opening there.
No, it's just more about, like, if you're on a full-out sprint, you might make noise. That's another reason why Hansanor was heard, because he went charging. He wasn't like, I'm going to approach them stealthily and then attack. He was like, I'm charging in, and so he made noise along with his running.
Gotcha. I was just going to walk briskly.
Okay, but if you're doing that, then you can only do one turn worth of movement. So that'd be
So 15.
5, 10, 15. So there you go. That's how much movement you can get in one turn. Hansanor, I will give you, since you're at full charging pace as you're coming upon them, I'll give you one more set of movement. Where do you want to move to? Also, Palos, give me your initiative, please.
Okay. Oh my fucking god, dude! Natural 1!
Jesus. Alright.
That's just initiative.
So-
Who cares?
Yeah,
Probably for the best anyways, unless they're all grouped up.
Well, I'm just gonna run Or I'm gonna use my full. So do I get a movement and action? Am I getting like a return? Is that what's happening? Or no?
You're getting a free movement since you're charging, but you're not going to get an action yet, not until your turn. You're not getting like a surprise round. I'm just giving you more movement because you were running at them. Unless you want to like, I'll say like something like throwing a net makes sense, but like you're not going to get up to one of them and hit them with your sword before they ever like. You're not startling them to that point. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to dash 100 yards and then hit them in the face, and then they look up at you like, "Holy shit, somebody's here!" That doesn't make sense in my head. You're bumbling as a large Goliath with metal on you.
Never.
You're a loud fuck. You're a loud fuck.
I don't bumble though. Okay.
Would you say that you're loud? Would you say that you're
Yes.
loud? Okay, so you're a loud Goliath. You are running at them. They are now aware that something is coming, but they haven't. They're standing up, sitting up, whatever they're doing, and preparing to figure out what's going on as you are running. So I'm going to say you can run. I just want to know where you're going to get to.
Okay,
Where do you want to go?
I don't really know where all the goblins are inside there, so I'm just gonna.
No,
run.
that wasn't relayed to you. So you're just going to run through the front door?
Yeah, whatever, man. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll say you make it to about right there. Now you should be able to see all of them, or most of them at least.
I can't see anything, but yeah. The
Well,
Twitch stream is like at a. I see
Now
where,
they're there.
but yeah, I can't see obviously what's on
You
there.
should be able to see them now.
Nothing appeared on the Twitch stream.
It's there. I'm looking at the Twitch stream. It's there. There's goblins in front of you. Danny's
Not on
angle is not great. I'm staring at the Twitch stream. Chance I see the goblins. You're just
I'm
not seeing them.
looking at the Twitch stream. I see no goblins.
Danny, can you help me out here?
Yeah, I'm zooming in on them now. You just want to zoom in on the goblins?
I mean, I don't know. He's just not seeing them for some reason.
Oh, I see like one by a pillar. No, they're not right in front of me.
You'll see
Okay,
them,
yeah, I
sir.
see them now. Yeah, I see. There's not any right in front of me, but yeah.
All right.
Sure, it's fine.
Okay. So
You guys
we are
can't
ready to
even see
start.
Big
Call.
Garrett. He's like sitting on my lap, but he's so dark you can't even see him.
Oh.
I'm gonna remove the fog. There we go.
That kid.
Whoa, that's cool. Okay. Call. You're first up in the order.
All right. I want to climb the pillars, if I can. It's hard to describe, but basically, I want to get up on that wall.
Okay, so you want to get to like here? Go ahead and make your acrobatics or athletics check for
Can I
me.
just fly?
Fuck me. I hate your race. Yes, you could fucking fly.
I know I said climb, but let's
I
make
will
it a
say,
brisk fly.
I guess in this way you're going to fly and then climb onto the edge of the thing. It's hard to say that you're stealthed
That's
with-
fine. I'll break stealth.
on the edge of a wall. Okay, but that's just your movement. What would you like to do?
Basically, I want to get as close to the archers that are on the platform as possible. So I'll use. I'll basically dash.
Step of the wind.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Hold on. Step of the wind. What does that give me again? Goddamn. Step of the wind. Oh.
I think it would do just dash.
Oh, it would just make me use dash as a bonus action. It's fine. I don't need to use it. I'm just gonna dash. And that consumes like
For your regular action?
yeah, for my regular action.
That step of the winds would consume a key point, but that doesn't consume anything. You're flying. What is your fly speed?
50 feet.
50 feet is your fly speed?
Yes.
Fucking shit. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta measure.
I come in like a fucking dart.
$50, so that's 10, so that's 20 tiles. Fucking shit, you get far. Okay, you make it to there with your fly speed.
Let's
I'm assuming that you just fly. You don't need to be on the wall or anything,
Yeah,
right?
let's
You're just
just
gonna
put
fly
me.
straight there and land on the wall.
Yep, put me right next to the archer. I'm about to fuck his world up.
Okay. Yeah. God, move up, you shit. What is happening?
You gotta change the elevation.
What does it do?
I think it's shift. I think.
It's just like
Or maybe control. Control and then move your mouse up.
this guy. Yeah, it was control, but now it's like freaking out for some reason. Hold on a second. I gotta grab your character, but I can't. Just gonna kill you. There we go. Do this again. Okay. 1 second. Alright. You make it right there. You've used your movement and your action at this point.
Can I get behind him at least? Like not towards the edge. I mean, position myself advantageously.
Yeah, I think you got pretty much that far. I'll say yeah, fine.
Okay.
There you go. I mean, granted, if he knocked you off, you would just, keep your wings and flap. So.
And I have slow fall, so whatever.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine. But yeah, it's fine. You can be there. That's cool.
Alright.
Alright, that's your turn. Next in the order is Kruk. Kruk, what would you like to do?
I would like to sneak to this doorway. Can I make it there in one movement?
I think so. You have 30 movement? Or 30
Correct.
speed?
Correct.
What is that? 6? No, you cannot make it to there. You can make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can make it to about right there. Almost. Almost. You want a bonus action dash? You're still hidden.
Yeah, let me do that to get to the doorway.
You just want to peek around the doorway?
Yeah. Do I still get my action then, or is that it?
Yeah, a bonus action dash because you're a rogue. There you go. You're still hidden. Would you like to shoot the big one? By the way, I didn't say it earlier, but the one in the middle between the two pillars with the crossbow, he is not a he's not an orc. He is a goblin, but he's bigger than the rest of them, and he doesn't have a crossbow. He has a sword.
Hob.
Yeah. Let me get a shot at him.
If he was a hobgoblin, chance I would have said he's a fucking hobgoblin. Mind your manners. Stay in your lane. Okay. Make your attack.
Advantage?
Yeah, you're hidden, dude. Actually, for this one, he hasn't gone yet, right?
Correct.
Or are you at that level of assassin? For surprise, I mean.
Yeah, he hasn't gone yet. So.
Yeah, I mean, do you get surprised? Like, I think that's the
Yeah,
thing
he
you
hasn't.
unlock
He
in
hasn't
assassin.
made an action, so yes, I get assassinate on this.
Yeah, that's good. Make your attack. Oh, I can't see shit.
I'll lucky that.
That's your damage. Oh wait, you did your. Did you do your?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I had a 25 on my hit to hit.
Yeah, you can roll again though if you want to see if you get a crit.
I'm already gonna get a crit, so.
Oh, it is already a crit. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I get 7
so you
there,
lucked. So you did
Yeah.
7 in surprise
then-
damage.
and then I
right?
get. No, it's gonna critical everything.
Okay, just tell me the amount. Tell me the total so I can.
I'm gonna luck that one too.
You're gonna earn 2 points of luck before you go diving down into a dungeon that you expect to take
Yep.
quite a while.
I'm not scared.
Very cool. All right.
8 and 7's 15, 30 points of damage.
I don't need to do the math on that one. All right, yeah. You peek behind, and you fucking like the assassin that you are, a fucking Robin Hood of an archer is what you're building up to be at this point. You let that arrow fly true, right between the columns, and as they're still coming to sit up and like come to attention and figure out what's going on, and you see Hans and Or burst through, grabbing all of their attention. They're all directly focused on the giant Goliath directly in front of them, and you peer around the corner and you see a shot lined up. You pull that string and you let loose, and it goes straight into the side of his head. He's hit so fast that he doesn't even fully stand up and just slams to the ground. He is gone. You fucking destroyed his shit. That's one down. Good job.
That's the best use of assassinate and surprise yet.
All right, good fucking turn. God. All right, next up is Goblin A. I don't fucking. Why didn't it just keep it together?
Oh, okay.
Next up is the Goblins. I'm just gonna say next up is the Goblins. Goblin
Names.
1. 30. So he's gonna freak out about you killing his boss. 10, 15, 30. 5, 30. 30. They had to dash to reach you, but they did. He sees that that's being handled. So he's gonna 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's gonna do that. This first one's gonna attack you, Call. We will say that that's this one. He's going to make his regular old attack with a scimitar.
Thought he had a bow.
Huh? Oh, I mean, sure. But they have bows and scimitars. He had his pulled out. He had his bow pulled out. But since you ran up onto him, he pulled out a scimitar and he's gonna hit you with it.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter, but it's okay.
That's a 5 + 4. That's a 9 to hit because I'm the worst DM. This sucks.
Dodge it.
Yeah, of course you do. The other one over here to your left, or your right, I guess, is going to attack you. He's going to attack with a short bow. That's a fucking 8 to hit.
I'd say, because it's less than 20 feet too, huh?
Less than 20 feet.
Range attacks, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
They get disadvantage if they're too close with a range attack.
Oh.
I also have deflect
Well, no,
missiles.
Oh, are you going to use it?
So basically, I can spend a Kai point if I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna simply dodge the attack.
They surround you and you Jackie Chan the shit out of all of them. Well, not all of them yet. Hold on, let me roll this last one. Maybe I'll hit with something and actually have some good combat going on in my life. Thank God. 16. He's doing his scimitar as well. 16 + 4 is 20 to hit. I think that hits, right? Right?
I'm gonna use a luck point.
And make me re-roll it?
Yep.
I should have let you take your fucking ability score. Should have never told you to take feats. That's a 14 + 4 to hit. 18?
Yeah, it's me.
suck it.
Every time I've used it, it's happened twice, so.
Yep. Alright, that's 5 + 2. That's... Wait, is that real? Yeah. 1d6, 5... Yeah. 7 points of damage.
Alright.
That's all 3 of their turn. They're not going to move. And they dashed to reach you. To reach Hansenor and Kruk. So that's their turn. Next. Hansenor, you're up next. Right?
Alright! I use my
What you got
red
here?
card and I slap him in the face!
Fucking can't wait.
Oh, hold on. Fuck, hold on. I haven't used this thing yet, but they're goblins and I want to do this. So, on your turn, hold on. Where the fuck is this thing? Hold on. Let me figure out where this thing was. Has to do with like when I attack, I can decide to use the. And decide to reduce it to hit roll and increase damage on the hit. Great Weapon Master. Yep, okay. I can take a -5 penalty. It says, before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon, I literally was thinking about this. I'm sorry. I'll reroll my attack if you want. With a heavy weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose a -5 penalty to the roll. If you do, add +10 to the damage.
Okay.
So do you want me to reroll my attack roll?
Yes. Reroll, please.
All right.
100. What are we doing here? Let me see.
So 10.
So 10 to hit.
Yes, sir.
That does not hit. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
Okay. That's your attack. Do you want to attack again or do whatever it is you do?
No.
Okay, cool. Next up in the order, you don't want to move or anything?
Actually, yes. I will. After I miss him, I will move towards Kruk.
Okay, you're gonna disengage.
No, that's an action for me. So.
No, I mean you're gonna I said disengage. I meant you're gonna leave his room or his
and
area.
I'm gonna put myself in the most threatening position between the two goblins to try to force their action against me. But
Okay, he's gonna roll his
Attack of opportunity.
yeah, attack of opportunity. Thank you. Against you, and that is an 18 plus 4, 22.
no hits.
All right, he's gonna roll his. That's a 5 plus 2, 7 again. So he slashes you right across the back as you walk away with his scimitar. But yeah, is this a good spot for you to be in?
Hold on.
I'm assuming Danny is using a good camera, but I have no idea if he is or not.
I am.
So.
Okay, so hold on. So let me. I haven't used this spell yet either. So this is a spell slot. And this last one. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, 7 damage.
It's your turn. Yep, 7 damage. The goblin boss is next. He falls over and dies. Palos, it's your turn.
So which
What
one?
did I put you? There you are. You're
I'm way the fuck out there, but
Yep, you can see one right now.
yeah,
Actually,
the one
you
that
can
is
see 2.
okay. The goblin boss you said is dead.
Dead. Yes.
He's got
His
an arrow
brains
in
are
his
fucking
head.
leaving his body. Yeah. You know those like silly little hats that make it look like you have an arrow on your head? He has a real one.
Okay.
He got it from Fantasy
Well,
Costco.
I'm going. Is the one directly in front of me? Is that one injured from Chance's encounter with it?
No, because he missed like a bitch.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
What's the range on that?
120 feet. It's fine.
Are you sure that it's fine? I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's a cantrip,
It's
so it
50
doesn't take a spell slot or anything.
Good use. All right. What does it do?
1d8 necrotic damage on hit.
Yeah. How do you hit though? Is it an attack or do I save?
A ranged spell attack.
Okay. Make your ranged spell attack +1. Don't forget. +1 on top of whatever it normally is.
As soon as I get my dice. Alright, so 14 plus 1, it's 15. Plus, do I add something to it?
You add +1 to the attack and +1 to the damage because of that item. So, whatever it says, unless you were able to add that to your character sheet and let it do the math for you, then you have to do it manually.
Don't I add like a bonus to it though? Like intelligence or something?
Oh, you rolled a 15?
Well, I rolled a 14. Plus 1 for
Oh.
my spell book. And just
Yeah, you
15.
roll your spell attack modifier.
If you just no offense, Evan, if you use D&D Beyond, it will help you tremendously because all of that's automatically included.
Yeah.
Just try to get used to what your numbers are, maybe, and then you can roll physically too at the same time. Actually, you could always just do that too. You can see what the plus is.
So
So
that
that's +6, +7 in total for you. So that's 15 plus 6. So it's 21.
Okay.
So you definitely hit.
Oh.
Now you get to roll your damage. And don't forget to add your +1 to it.
Yes.
What are you showing us there, Danny?
That's a sweet microphone. Okay, kitty cat.
Ow.
Shut up, Andy. You hate cats.
I just hate your
Right.
guys.
I rolled a 6 plus 1 is 7.
Cool. You do a good job. So you slap your hands together. They come out in front of you, and you just send a kind of like a chilling, spectral, frostbitten hand directly at him, and a bolt shoots right at him as he's turned around, slashing at your friend Hansanor. He doesn't even see it coming, and it just grasps around his back, clutches around him, and just squeezes until his heart and everything comes to a full stop. He is dead. Good job. You want to move?
Yeah, I want to move closer. Just straight. I'll do 30 feet.
Yep, there you go. All right, next up in the order is Call. You're back on the initiative order. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the goblin that's closest to the ledge with my quarterstaff.
All right, make your attack roll. That's Goblin B. Goblin A is dead. Goblin B.
Why the hell did it do that? Hang on, sorry. I gotta roll a hit dice.
You mean why did it roll a nat 1? Oh, it's a 1d8. Never mind.
14.
There you go. 14. Just misses, homie. You got your weapon and everything added, or you don't have a different weapon, do you?
What do you mean?
You're still a regular boy. You didn't buy anything.
I've just got
Making
my
sure it wasn't
quarterstaff.
equipment.
Yeah, my regular quarterstaff. I'm also gonna hit him with
And no one else has a +2 scimitar.
Don't you have the claws, the hands?
I do, but it doesn't apply to my quarterstaff.
That was his quarter. Yeah, that was his quarterstaff attack. All right, that one misses by just a hair. You want to make your second attack?
Oh my goodness. 8.
All right. Well, as you're making your attacks, he apparently learned a little bit of your dodge maneuvers and does the same thing back to you. Fucking Jackie Chan. Yeah, not touching me today. You miss.
I'm gonna use a.
Would you like to move or do anything?
I'm gonna use a
You're gonna use a luck point.
flurry of blows.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my god, dude. Apparently, I'm just swinging absolutely wildly at this goblin, and he is just like. I just want to point out that he's not doing this on purpose. He's kind of fumbling around and just like, you know, in Rocket League when we play people and you can tell they're just fucking hitting the ball. That's what he's doing.
It's just getting real lucky. All right. Is Fury of Blows is 2 attacks, isn't it?
No, it's just the one
3 of
additional
blows?
unarmed strike.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you missed like a son of a bitch. Kruk, you're up next. Kill something, because nobody else can. Hey, you've got 2 goblins right up at you.
Okay. Is Hansanor within 5 foot of the closest one to me?
No. He's
What?
he's about 10 feet away.
Why
he
didn't I
is-
engage? I wanted to engage the goblin. He was fighting.
You did. You
I
engaged
thought.
one, but one was on top of him, and the other one was still about 5 or 10 feet away.
I couldn't have
You-
moved that whole distance.
Well, I mean, I asked you if that was good
He
where
did
you were.
too,
You said
and
yeah.
I can't.
He-
It's
He did say that he wanted to position himself in the most dangerous spot, like between, I guess, you know?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that's
I
fine.
remember the Twitch thing is laggy too, so I just assumed you were moving me to the right spot, so I said yes.
I didn't know what you meant by the most dangerous, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Now he's within 5 feet, so you have advantage.
Alright, I will stow my bow and attack with my rapier.
Okay. The one that's right on top of you, I'm assuming.
Correct.
That is Goblin C. We will say that's Goblin C. Yeah, that hits. You have advantage if you want to see if you get a nat 20, but... Oh wait, was that 2? 2d20.
Oh, it added them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Your 14 plus whatever your hit is would have hit, so that's the one you got. So you got enough damage. Okay, yeah, you fucking shillelagh him in the face, and he's fucking gone. Deleted from the battlefield. You don't need to do sneak attack damage. All right, that's 1 down. That's your action. What next would you like to do?
Let me move behind. Am I engaged with this guy, this next one, or is he a little off me?
No. Where is Danny's stream? Yeah, he's a little bit off from you.
So Danny, are you, just to verify how this is working, when we're looking at your stream, obviously you're controlling what's happening,
camera.
right?
He's controlling the camera.
I'm controlling the camera.
I'm controlling all the items.
I'll
Okay,
let him hide.
I was just gonna say, so when we take our turns, Danny, can you like go to our characters just so we
Yeah.
can see a little bit better
Yeah.
about like?
I was doing that, but I
Okay.
didn't know if it was better if you wanted to see like the whole thing. But yeah,
It seems like it's only about 8 seconds, maybe 5 to 8 seconds behind. So it'd be
yeah, it's taller.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You want to hide?
Yeah, I rolled a 22.
Okay, cool. You feel super hidden.
Right.
All right.
That's it.
Let's go back to the encounter. All right. Next up in the order is the goblins. This one's going to fairly attack Hansi Bonzis. Let's do this. He's going to attack with a sword. That is a 14 plus 4. It's 18 to hit. Hansi.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. That hits me.
Cool.
Hold on.
1d6.
Let me make sure I don't have any reactions in that.
Your reaction is
Go,
ow.
Ow!
Jeez. Oh, he rolled a 6.
Hold on,
plus
let me
2.
check my
That's
list
8.
of reactions. Oh yeah. Ah!
Okay, that's fine.
All right, the remaining 3 goblins are going to attack Caw. The first one that you that dodged all of your attacks like a fucking G unit is going to attack. That's
G
8
unit!
plus 4. That's 12. I assume that doesn't
No.
hit. The second one that's right behind you with his scimitar is going to attack. That's a 3 plus 4. That's 7. That doesn't hit. And the final one with his bow is going to attack, and that's a 7 plus 4. That's 11. So they all, you guys are up there just like fucking just crouching tiger, hidden dragon. This shit just
Yeah, they're like
flying around each
attacking
other
me from all
Nobody's
angles,
touching
and
them.
I'm just kind of like dodging each one of them with my fist, just knocking their blades away and shit, and like kicking one, and,
Oh god.
but not doing any damage to them, just avoiding the attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. No. They're not having any luck. All
And
right.
I
that's
shout
it
down
for
to
the
my
goblins.
friends, a little help.
All right. It's up to you, Hansi, to save the day. What would you like to do?
So there's one that's a get on me. He's taking his turn, just trying to understand the actions, right?
Correct. And there's 3 more that are beating the shit out of your pro or your eagle friend.
All right, so I'm like a move to the backside of this guy. If I do that, obviously not gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. I'm assuming. And then do I have line of sight on the goblins that he's engaged
Yes.
with?
You have line of sight on 2 of the goblins.
All right, so quick fun fact: the drill spear. How did you want to? It is a thrown versatile weapon, so I believe I can use strength or dexterity. So I'm gonna throw that bitch at one of them goblins.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
And I also
You are
when you gave me the
proficient
weapon.
With
Yes,
versatile.
I'm proficient. I'm proficient with. Oh, actually, hold on. So let me just double check that. I had not.
I think versatile is like the dexterity weapons, isn't it? If it's versatile, don't you have to
No,
do
it's
Finesse,
no, it's
then hang on.
either.
finesse?
Hang on.
Finesse is wasn't one.
Finesse is dexterity or strength. Versatile means one-handed or 2.
Okay. But it doesn't show itself as a finesse weapon, so that means you have to throw it with. Does that mean you have to do strength?
Automatically, weapons are strength unless finesse, then can be dexterity.
There you go.
Okay, when you gave it to me, it says first time I'm using it. So it's 1d6 or 1d8, but I'm always like, I want to use my maximum strength. So it's a 1d8 to, obviously with two-handed, but can I like throw with all my might for 1d8, or is it 1d6 if I throw?
Are you asking if I'm going to just break the rules for your fun? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I want to do everything full ham. So I just want you to be.
Can you explain to me how you would throw with 2 arms?
I wouldn't throw it with 2 arms. I would just use all my effing might.
So you're gonna throw it with 1 hand?
Step into it with body weight.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like I'm too kind. I am too kind and
No, that's
benevolent
fine.
of a
No,
DM.
I'm literally asking. If you want to do 1d6,
No, I mean
that's
like
fine.
this. Like I would assume. All right, so let's just to clarify. I would assume that you wouldn't be like half-assing throwing it. Like you're not out here fighting for your
In
life and just
general,
like
yeah.
I don't really give a shit about this one. Like you're always throwing it as hard as you can and putting your weight behind it.
Are we discussing whether or not it's 1d6 versus 1d8 damage?
Yes. So it's
Okay.
1d6. I don't know how you get the 1d8.
Alright,
I think
cool.
that's your two-hand, right?
be-
That's the only
to
way
be
you get
fair-
that?
Yeah, if you're wielding with two hands.
Yeah,
it'd be
that's
one
what it
hand.
normally
Right.
is. Yes.
So
Yes.
to the way
But this, when you're throwing, it's one hand.
the way my quarterstaff works, for example, is normally you could use a quarterstaff as a one-handed weapon for a 1d6 or two-handed to make it a 1d8. But since I'm a monk, I can still use a bonus action as an unarmed strike, even if I'm using a weapon two-handed. So that's how I get the versatile bonus.
Yeah. And that makes sense, because it's all about
Okay.
you being a fucking monk. But yeah. No,
Alright, so I'm gonna throw this bitch at him.
All right, cool. So you pull it out. You've got it sheathed to your back, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay. You yank it out. It's got a little hair trigger on the handle right by where you throw it. You flick that upwards. A small little spark ignites, and the bottom part starts spinning real fast, and it grinds against gears, and the spear-headed tip of it starts vibrating back and forth really fast. And it starts out kind of slow, and then just starts speeding up, and it just becomes so fast that it just looks like a blur. And then you prep and you throw.
Alright, throw it. I rolled a 21, and it's 6 plus 1, so it's 7 damage.
Wow, fuck me running. Wait, why is it +3? It just says +1 magic damage.
Yeah, well, it's plus 3 because of my strength modifier.
Oh, okay, cool, dope.
And then 1 magic
Awesome.
damage.
And you fucking rolled just enough. And which one do you want? The one that's on him, or the one that's shooting at him from a
The one
distance?
that's the most threatening towards him. You said I could
They are
see two.
identical.
I can't really see.
One shooting with a
Which
bow,
one?
the other one stabbing him with swords. But neither one of them can fucking get out of their own way. So no, there is no threat. They suck.
I'm gonna do it at the guy. Well, can I see the guy with the bow? You said I can see him. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
can see
that guy.
both. That guy far away. All right. Yeah, your spear flies just zooming through the air with magnificent strength, and literally with the speed and force of this spear, it hits him square in the chest as he's pulling back to hit your friend, and it just drives through him. Like, it hits with such force, but because of the spear the way it is, it drills through him and leaves a like foot wide gap in his chest and pings into the ground of the top floor, into the wood, and just sits there, and you see the spear handle just really, really fast. But it's sitting in the wood right behind him, and he falls forward and clangs down onto the ground, dead as hell, down below. You fucked his world up. Alright, that was just a little bit of your movement and your action.
Okay. God. Alright, hold on. So, real quick. Bonus action. Great weapon master attack. So this is all first time for these things. On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 HP with one. It's not. It is a melee weapon, but I threw it. So never mind. So that doesn't happen. So I couldn't have to melee. I'd have to like melee attack out somebody, and then melee attack it again. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so in the future, if you did that, you could kill this one in front of you and then turned around and thrown a spear.
No,
and been
has to
fucking
be
awesome.
also a melee attack. So double
Oh,
melee
that both
attack.
does. Yeah,
Basically.
sorry.
That's good
But
to know. It's first time.
Still
it's
cool.
come up,
You
so,
can go
yeah.
on a fucking blood killing spree if you want. That'd be
Unless
pretty
I get
cool.
my second attack action. That's true.
Yeah. Alright, that's it for you. Next up in the order is Palos. You want to continue to move in. You cannot quite see. You can see the one up top fighting Call. You can see the one behind him probably too, from the distance that you're at, I would say. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know how fucking sight works. Shit's crazy.
I'm kind of in front of him, but I guess he's sort of offset a little bit. If you were good enough.
Yeah, I'd say you'd see the movement. What do you want to do, Palos? With Call up next
either
on the
of
order.
them damaged? The ones that cause.
Nope. But you've seen them all get one shot, even the boss.
But they're tired
so.
from dodging.
Absolutely exhausted.
I am just gonna cast Chill Touch again.
Hell yeah, 120 feet to that one that's in front of Call. Okay, I'm gonna say that you step to the left a little bit to get a better
Yeah, I was
angle on
about
it.
to say that.
Danny, I also turned off my camera. Didn't realize it's bucket, but I turned it back on. So I don't know if your stream's doing the thing.
I didn't even notice. I thought that was you.
You gotta move up a little bit. Are you alright with that? To reach it?
Yeah, that's fine. Because there's nobody near me, right? It's
There's just the
like,
one. But he's fully engaged with fucking Hans and Orton right now. But go ahead and cast your Chill Touch. What's your hit?
12.
Plus
6 plus 6, 12.
what? Oh, that was 12 in
Actually,
total.
I'm sorry, 13.
13? Nah, that still misses, sorry. Same thing, slap your hands together, the frost comes out, but in the flurry of blows that he's trying to dodge from Caw, he just happens to duck, and just as lucky as he's getting against Caw, he's also dodging you as well.
I was hoping a
Guys,
strong
they
wind
fucking-
came just as he cast the spell, and it sort of just like blew away.
Yeah, no, but that's it. You've used most of your movement. Are you good where you're at?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. Caw, what's up? You gonna try to hit something?
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try and hit the goblin that's closer to the edge.
Okay.
Ten.
Nope.
All right, let's try an unarmed strike. All right, that hits him.
Hey, there you go. All right, roll damage.
I got this plus. Hang on. So 5 plus. I've also got the. Where is that item at? Sorry, I'm looking for my
Fun.
Phantom Fist.
Brock, you're up next. You're on deck. Oh, you're gonna push him? Does that add damage?
It does, but I can't find my Phantom
Oh.
Fist anywhere for some reason. Where the hell is it?
You didn't put that in like a temporary place on accident, did you?
Look at the sweet prize I won.
Let's see it. Is it just under items, maybe?
I totally. Oh,
Yeah,
here it
here's
is.
Phantom Fist.
Yeah, 1d4.
1d4 plus 10 knockback, and it does 1d4 damage. So you're doing the Phantom Fist on this?
Yeah, of course. Well, it should just add.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah,
roll
you're
the.
fine.
So I
Add
had
it.
a 5
Add 1d4.
plus 3, so 8 damage, and I'm gonna push him off the
All
edge
right.
10 feet.
Cool. You fucking lightning fist his face, and he goes cartwheeling back into the thing, slams into the pillar, and crumbles to the ground like a sack of bones. Dead as a door now. Good job. What do you want? That's your 2 attacks, and you've got a guy right behind you. Would you like to do anything else?
I can't. So I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay, Kruk. Get your guy right in front of you.
I can't see him.
You're hidden. He's about 5 feet away from you.
Alright, let me move in on him and attack him.
Okay. He's engaged. You have like all the advantages that you could ever want.
Alright.
Yep, that hits. Do damage. Yep. Holy shit. Yeah, no, you fucking eviscerate him in half. He is gone. You fucking just come out. He's in the middle of an engagement with Hansenor, and you slice his ass right in half. And he, kind of like those things when it happens in like TV and stuff, you slash him so fast that his like top half of his body just kind of slides and falls onto the ground. And he just fucking spurts blood and dies. Chance turned off his camera, he said.
Yeah, I steadied it by accident,
But it's back on Discord.
No, it's not.
is there any
God.
enemies left?
Yeah, there's one left. It's the one that's up there fighting Caw.
Alright, let me go back to stealth, and I want to make my way into that room that's down below. I think Caw can handle his own deal.
Okay, 10, 15, 20. Okay, you can make it to about there. Wow, a bunch of stuff just showed up. That was weird. That's fine. You can roll stealth check if you want. There's no way he's gonna notice you where you're at. Alright. Hans and Or, it's your turn. There's one left that's engaged with Caw up at the top of the stairs. Your camera is still not on, by the way, too.
My camera is on in Discord.
Oh, wait.
So
It blocked it for all of us. I just had to turn it on.
That's weird.
It's working now.
They have to click it.
It's working now.
Did I? Yeah, that was really weird. I clicked, they had like a little button, like it was blocked out or something. That was really odd.
It was strange.
What do you want to do?
Well, I can't get to him, so...
No, but you want to go ahead and move there? Because he's probably going to miss like 5 times, so might as well go ahead and get ready to help him.
I guess, yeah, I'll dash up the stairs.
Yep. Alright, you're right on top of him. At least you'll give your friend advantage. Alright. Oh, I skipped his turn on accident. He's gonna go next and he's gonna try to hit you, Kaw. Because he has nothing else to do while all his brethren are dying. That's a 6 plus 4, it's 10. He misses. Imagine that. God dang it. This is the worst fucking combat that's ever happened up here. They're over here one-shotting everything, and up here we can't do anything.
Run, you fool!
Alright, that's his turn. Palos, it's your turn.
Alright. Just go with another jump
Actually, you know what? Sorry, Palos, I didn't mean to do this to you. He's going to do his nimble escape and disengage and
I knew that
run
motherfucker
away.
was gonna run.
And 15.
Okay.
He's gonna do.
I'm gonna cast.
10, 15. He's gonna jump off of here and take 1d6 of damage. 1 second, Palos. I'm sorry. 2. Okay, he's at.
He's about to risk it all.
Alright, he's gonna take 2. Hurts, stumbles. I'm not gonna roll an acrobatics check because I don't give enough of a shit. 20, 25, 30, and he's running away.
Another
He's
Steve.
run onto the back of the fort. What are you gonna do,
Running
Palos? It's
up.
your turn.
30 feet, so I can be within 60 feet of him. Is that 60 feet?
You saw him run away. Out to the back of the fort. You don't know what direction he's running. You can't really get eyesight on him because he jumped off the back of the fort, so there's a big wall in between you and him.
No way I can see him. If I move anywhere, there's no.
Nah,
line of sight.
just because of where you're at. Sorry, just not quite
What
possible.
about
You can dash and get 60
if-
feet, but you're still not gonna see him.
What if I use my familiar, who is still in the tree?
What's his movement? You just gotta look up a crow.
It's probably something like 50 feet.
Yeah, you can probably make.
It actually might be more.
Yeah, 50 flying.
Okay, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 5, 30, 5, 50, 5, 70, 75, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, he can see him because he'll be about like right here. But it'll be way up in the air, so he can get eyes on him. Your crow can get eyes on him.
Right, so I'm going to cast Hold Person.
You cannot cast through your crow's vision.
But now I know where he's at.
Okay.
You don't have vision on
You
him,
can't
though,
see
from
through your crow's vision. Yeah, your crow sees it. You don't see it. And with an action, you can change your vision to see through him.
I look at
Yeah,
the
just move.
apparition
I mean, that's
bird
like
and
the-
I say, "Look what they have to do to mimic a fraction of our power."
I guess my bird's just gonna fly
I'll
up
have-
here, land on a branch, and just take a shit.
I will have some pity on you and say that your teammates that are super helpful and like to communicate with their friends would say, he's heading that direction, and I'm going to move you out the fortress on dash to the left side of the fortress so that you can intercept him if he continues to run, and you'll see
But he
him on your
gets-
turn.
He gets 2 actions.
Can I move that far? I thought I already moved
That's
60.
fine. I'm just being nice.
Since
at this
his
point.
action
you're
was
gonna move.
basically
You move 60 feet.
wasted, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and he would know that he can't hold person through his bird. So
Being a learned wizard,
but
he
yeah,
would know
yes,
what his spells can
a
and can't.
learned wizard of the arcane ways. Yeah. But that's that. Caw, it's your turn. You saw him beat feet right off of the back of the thing. You want to give chase?
Yeah, so I want to go to the edge of the I want to go to the edge of the wall. Is there any way I can try to lasso him with a rope, if possible?
Lasso him?
Yeah, like
You got a rope?
yeah, I do.
Fuck yeah, you can do it. Hell yeah.
Alright.
Lasso the shit out of him. I mean, you could try to lasso him, let's be honest.
I'm gonna try to. I know it's
Alright. What is it? It's a grapple check, isn't it?
is it? I mean, grapple is strength. I feel like this is more dexterous, if anything, but
Yeah.
I also don't
But
have
how?
a proficiency with it, so.
No, I think it's you're right that it's dexterity. I just don't know how. I'm gonna Google how to lasso in D&D. No, Google, not you.
So as you like, I see you take out the rope. I just say, "Take my net."
I head onto the end real quick. Okay.
No,
Hold
I'm
on.
just saying like he can take my net. So like if he's gonna make
And
an
my
action.
axe.
Oh, lasso is an actual item. Oh wait. Wait, no, this is way different. This is some exotic ranged weapon. You just have rope, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
It would just be
We
a
gotta back up a
grapple,
second.
right?
You're not gonna walk around with your rope tied in a lasso formation for any reason. You would have to do that as your action. So, what would you like to do with your turn? You can't- It's a little different to say that you just like had the lasso knot ready to go.
I'll jump down on him with a slow fall and attempt to hit him with my quarterstaff over the top of the head.
Yeah. I'll say you're coming down on top of him with your wings, since you have wings, and I will say you will use like the downward momentum of your staff to give you advantage on the attack. Are you going to knock him out, or are you just going to kill him?
Fuck it, I'm gonna crack his skull open.
Good, because they're feral as shit. These are not the type of goblins that are going to have a conversation with you. Or you get advantage on the attack, though. God, looks like you need it.
14.
Holy shit, dude. I'm trying.
Does 14 hit?
No.
Oh my god, how does he miss that? Alright, hold on.
You get knocked down every combat, and you...
I've got an
If only we
unarmed
all
strike.
had +2 weapons.
Yeah, you're on top of him now, so...
Oh my god.
What's crazy is you get a +5 to hit.
I know.
Oh my god, dude!
Look.
Do you want to use a key point and flurry of blows
Fuck
him?
no. Look. I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way before we get into the mine, okay? That's all I got to say.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, that's your turn. You're on top of him, so he can't leave your,
I look back at
Your
my group and I
brain.
say, but you get what I was trying to do, right?
You'll get him next time, Birdman.
Alright. Truck, you're up next. Remember that
I
time
wanna-
you said you thought that Call could handle his business?
Yeah, I want to make my way into this room and
Yeah. Okay. Do your investigation check, I guess, for this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's filled mostly with miner supplies. I forgot to put the item in there. Actually, no, there's a crate in there. There's a crate that's got its cover on and has a small little padlock on the edge of it in the back corner of the room here. And it has a bomb symbol on the front of it. But that's it for your turn for right now. That's your action to do the investigation. And you can bonus action dash and reach it if you'd like.
Evan, I just thought you said.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. All
You
right.
did say a bomb symbol?
Yes,
Yeah.
a bomb, like a explosion
You
symbol.
wouldn't know that.
Painted.
though.
Yeah. Okay, that's your turn. Next up in the order is Kruk. Or I'm sorry,
Nice. Krokos again.
not Kruk. Anzanor.
Oh, last time you said the goblin one before me. Are you sure?
Oh my god, thank you. Alright, he's going to continue to move away. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage again. 5, 10,
Where did I go?
20.
My character disappeared.
25. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
doing
saw
that.
that on the Switch.
It keeps moving it. Like, I'm going to lock it. I'm going to lock that thing. There we go. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Actually, he's going to run
Oh, he's fucking gone. He's gone.
Yep. He's off the map. He runs into the woods. He is gone.
Is he off the map? Like,
Yeah, he's off the map. Y'all can continue to chase him if you want.
well, I'm gonna go. It's my turn now.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to retrieve my spear. How much movement's that?
Okay. We can end it. We can
Are
end.
we all agreeing not to chase him?
Well, he went into the woods, not into the mine.
Yeah, he ran
Went
off into the woods. Random direction.
Okay.
One goblin.
Oh,
I'm sure he won't come back with a horde of goblins.
He said super confidently.
Well, that's why I was asking is how far did he move?
60 on top of the 30 that he was away from you. So he's like 90 feet away at least.
30 feet away from him? Oh, okay. All right.
He was already about 30. Right now, I'll say he's about right here. So
That's fine. So I just wanted to make sure I couldn't hit him with the spear. The spear has 60 feet range.
What's 17 times 5?
85.
Okay, so he's about 90 away. He's 17.8 tiles away.
Okay. Well, I could move to the spear. I don't know. I was just not, but then he's in trees, so that's fine.
All right,
We
I'm just
lost
gonna
line
say
of
that
sight of him.
you recover your spear just fine. Okay, yeah, he's gone. He's out of there. He's disappeared into the trees. You can't find him anymore. We're out of combat. First things first, Kruk, would you like to go ahead and roll a, what would you like to do?
Let's try to pick this lock.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Well, so like he runs away, so like he's gone by the time I take my turn.
Yes, you can have a turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, so like, as I go to pick up my spear, I says, "That was a hell of a fight. I haven't seen Crook in a minute. Where's he at?"
Croc in here with bomb box. Come get some.
That noise comes from directly below you.
Bomb box. Jesus Christ, Croc! Let's get out of there.
Come see.
I'll come protect you. So I
Is everybody-
like sort of work my way down the little opening to get down there with him.
Okay, I'm not gonna keep initiative order. I'm just gonna say,
That's
you're
fine.
there.
I
Are
come
you gonna
down
do the
with
same
him.
thing?
Yeah.
Everybody is doing the same thing.
Regrouping.
I'll say that you're
With
right
the
there,
bomb.
Palos, coming around the other side.
The bomb
All right,
boys.
roll a. You want to unlock it? Roll a sleight of hand check or whatever it is.
Hold on,
for
hold on,
unlocking.
hold on. I see that there is a bomb symbol on this box, and I get what I perceive to be a reasonable distance from it, just to be sure, as he's going to pick
Good
this up.
idea. Good idea.
As you back up, I'm like, "What are you doing? This clearly is a miner's room. They wouldn't booby trap their own bomb."
Doesn't mean you
Yeah, I'm
can't
getting
accidentally
out.
fucking trigger
Don't
something.
see no miners.
The weak-willed. I'll open that up, Croc.
Croc thinks you should have faith in Croc. Croc not lead you
I
wrong.
have faith in Crook. I don't have faith in miners.
I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
faith in bombs.
All right, yeah, you successfully unlock it, and you receive. You open it up. It looks like, since this was on the outside of the whatchamacallit, the very outside of the outposts and stuff. This is more the ruins, and this wasn't really used by anything. You see, it looks like they kind of collected everything they could out of there on their way out of town as they were abandoning the mine, but they did happen to leave behind one stick of dynamite.
Anyone want dynamite? Loud boom maybe ought to go to loud ass.
Nah, I just fumble that and throw it somewhere it's not supposed to go. You hold on to that, Croc. You're sneaky. Maybe you can place it somewhere that nobody expects.
Alright,
I
Croc
agree.
take dynamite.
I think the dynamite should go to the most explosive member of the party.
I already said I don't want the dynamite.
Not you!
Me?
Croc! What?
Alright, it takes the dynamite. Cool. Alright.
How do I select all of y'all?
There may not be a way to...
We walk. Is there a mine cart?
Yeah.
I search for. Is there a mine cart?
No, not out here. There is not.
What's this stupid mining track doing without a mine cart?
Let's check these bodies.
It's disheveled. All right, everybody that wants to check, roll your investigation check.
I want to check.
Jesus, Carl, what is wrong with you?
You know, I just sit down and think, I need to recenter myself, and I start meditating.
You give yourself a migraine.
As he does that, I sort of like see that he's just, disappointed in himself, and I come over and I lay a reassuring hand on his shoulder. I say, "You'll do better next time, friend. We all can't be stars of every fight."
Except for Kruk.
I rolled a
Except
21
for
on
that
the
other bird guy. Clearly, he gave up his wings for accuracy.
21, and Chance, do you want to roll for investigation? Okay. So yeah, between the all two, you find 50 gold split evenly amongst y'all through just leftover stuff. I'm not gonna give you a bunch of shit, random items. I'm just gonna tell you it's 50 gold because I don't want to do that.
You got 50 gold?
Kruk and Palos. All right. Yes. No, you each got 25 gold. All right. So ahead of you, as you exit the ruins, you can see. I'm just gonna look at Danny's stream to see what y'all see. If you can turn to face the outpost tower and such, Danny. You see ahead of you the track leads towards the mine. Off to the right of the track is the outpost itself. It's not huge. It's not where they all convene at. It's just an area like for resupply and messaging and all that stuff. Just something above ground. There's an outpost tower and there's a small shack. You want to make your way there?
Kruk thinks we should investigate.
Investigate what?
The mining structure, not the mine.
Yeah, the outpost? Okay. You want to make your way there now then?
I'll leave the skilled work to the skilled guys. Or birds, have you?
Kruk thinks you should let me stealth in and check it out.
Last time didn't go so bad. I surprised them all with my glorious being, and you killed a guy in one hit. Maybe two guys in one hit. I lost count. There was blood everywhere.
Kruk thinks we should be a little more prepared.
All
I
right.
send my familiar over there while they're bickering.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're gonna look through his eyes.
Yes.
Okay. You want to make just a kind of a pass around the tower and the building.
Yeah, that's correct.
You have the crow stats pulled up.
God, Andy, turn on your AC, boy.
Talking about this.
And your back, dude. Your back is so sweaty.
Oh my god.
D&D is intense.
I have AC in here turned on. It's just hot.
Yeah, it's behind one of those doors.
Oh,
Look
somebody
how
turned on
many
my damn
rooms
fan.
that door has. I've ever met so many doors.
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Room of doors.
There's an AC over there. All right. You rolled. Did you roll your perception check as your pro?
No, I pulled up the stats, so he has perception +3.
Okay.
And then
Roll it.
his senses are passive perception 13. I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Not right now, at least. Maybe later.
All right, so 18 for perception.
Okay. What you see is a couple of like tools and the regular supplies and everything. There's even like bags of potatoes and stuff. They kind of made haste on their way out of town. They did not grab everything. They kind of just grabbed a handful and abandoned the mine. But you do not see any people of any kind. You don't see any movement. You don't see any light. The lanterns and such that are there are no longer functional. They've burnt out. At the top of the tower, you can see a couple of simple longbows. Nothing fancy or anything like that. You can see that the door to the hut is closed. You cannot see inside the hut. There's only some small windows. From where y'all are standing, you don't see any movement or any light inside the hut either. But yeah, he makes that pass and he comes on his way back, so you can share that information with the party if you'd like.
Looks like these ruins are empty, aside from a few material things and some bows in the tower. Looks like we can skip this place.
Buck still thinks we should investigate.
We should utilize any resources we can find along our journey.
I'll stand guard. You call out if you need anything.
I'd
like to stealth in there to look around.
I guess I'll stealth with him.
Okay, 2 of you.
I will not stealth, but I will position myself around the back of the building if that's possible.
Kruk thinks Caw should wait here. Kruk thinks Caw make a lot of noise.
No, he came with you. That stealth check is with both of y'all there, and you can't see him fail it and then tell him to fucking sit around. Hold on a second.
I have a +5. I just want to point that out. I have a +5 to stealth.
Yeah, but old Kruk over there has like doubled.
Doesn't matter, dude. I should not be rolling one after one after one. I'm just rolling terribly tonight.
Remember the wise words of a paladin. They'll do better next time.
All right, y'all approach.
Just keep saying it.
Y'all approach as you're making your way through the woods. The dexterous Caw trips over a rock and face plants into the ground. And Kruk just looks pretty ashamed. But you make your way up. What do you want to do? You want to peer into the back of the hut? You want to walk around to look around the hut? What do you want to do?
Let's look in the back window. Kruk thinks Caw should fly up the tower quietly. See what's up there. I'll take house.
Good idea. Fly up there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you fly up there. You see, similar to what Palos had described. Nothing else. There's not a lot of supplies or anything. This is a lookout point that they staff a watch keeper, and that's it. There's a couple of bows up there with some leftover arrows and such. Looks like a cup left on a table. Nothing else much. Kruk, as you peer through the back windows, roll a perception check for me. Okay, 20. Hold on a second. Okay, you see a locked chest inside. Similar symbol to what you saw before, but this is a smaller chest and has a more significant looking lock on it than the other one did. But it does have the same explosive device symbol on it.
What about any kind of signs of a struggle in there? Or
no, nothing. Just left. Just there's papers scattered on the floor, but the rest of the place is cleaned out. There's a bed with a pillow on it. There's nothing else though. It's just cleared out. There's no blood. There's no nothing of any kind. There's just no.
Let me slip through the window there and try to pick the lock on that.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Oh, I don't really know what the fuck's going on there. All right. Welcome to the chest, and you want to pick the lock?
That's right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put one of
Make
the
your roll.
short bows in my bag.
Okay, add that to your inventory.
Flat rope.
Okay, yeah, you successfully picked the lock. You open it up. It's not trapped or anything, and it is stacked full. There are 15 sticks of dynamite in this one. Nothing else, though. It looks like they just forgot about this one. But this is their main hoard.
Let me add 3 more sticks, so I'm carrying 4.
Okay. That's it, though. There's nothing else. There's, normal traveling supplies, food and stuff that's left here. Most of it rotted. But that's all that there is to be gained from this area, or from this section. It's completely abandoned. They left in a hurry, but they left. They weren't, followed or killed on their way out. And the conversation that Caw had from the miners in town, they just left after dealing with the attacks. They gave up and left. So.
I'll let them know about the 11 sticks of dynamite that are in the box. What time of day is it also?
Y'all got here about 1. You had your fight, so it's only about 2 o'clock. It's not even that late. It's only actually 1:30. Honestly, it hasn't been that long.
Croc, find more boom boom in room.
More tools for our quest.
Excellent. More bombs for the most bombacious babe on the team. Crook.
Wow.
Croc think
Wow.
Hansador creepy.
Ha ha! You're a bird. You look just like that crow that Palos has.
Croc not sleep anywhere near same camp as you.
Come here, you little bird. Chase you down, give you a nuggie.
Gross. All right. I'm gonna let y'all choose what you want to do. I'm not gonna keep holding your hand.
Croc thinks we should make towards mine. Search entrance.
You can see the
Sounds good.
tracks peer off to the left. It is very much just like the board is drawn. Yeah.
You were pretty excited to check things out in a stealthy fashion, Crook. You want to do that again?
Yeah, Croc will scout.
Nobody wants to grab the sticks though. Just making sure before we leave.
I mean, I think we definitely should.
I'll take them if no one else wants them. Maybe we can set them to blow up this mine and just... I don't know. Put them in my bag.
I think we should all disperse the dynamite just in case one of us needs to use it.
I agree.
Are there 10 sticks of dynamite?
11.
There's...
And Truck has some already.
Crook had 1? Or did he take like 4?
Yeah, I mean he didn't tell you how many he took, but yeah, he has 4.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I'll divvy it up. But, I mean, we also, like, you said don't hold our hand. I think you need to do more of that. Let us sort of dictate what's happening, because we should have just left them all there.
I'll take 3 sticks of dynamite, Palos takes 4, and Hansenor takes 4.
Sounds good. Palos, you want me to hold yours too?
I'll keep some.
Eh.
Alright.
Alright, he's stealthing towards the mine.
Yep.
I will
well,
keep a safe distance, not to alert anybody behind him, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Andy, do we know how much damage the dynamite does?
It's an item in D&D. You can look it up. Love you, buddy. Good night.
Looking at it now. I mean, I like you, Andy, but I don't know.
What, Jonah? Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's an item in D&D. Look it up. Everybody should, so that you know what you can do with it. That's all you
As
get.
an
I'm not holding your
action,
hand.
a creature can light a stick of dynamite and throw it at a point up
No, stop. They can either look it up or they get nothing. You can't do this for them.
Oh my god.
You can definitely share it in the chat because we're playing
Yeah.
digitally, but
Yeah, that's fine. But alright, that's your stealth check. You begin to approach. You said what you were doing, Hansanor?
well, yeah, I did.
What I didn't.
Not
I
gonna
mean,
hold
what?
your hand.
What did you say you were doing? I didn't hear it because I was telling my son that I loved him.
I am. I'm following behind the Croc, but in a distance I would not alert anybody.
In a
Like
distance.
60 feet or something. I'm following his trail, just not
Oh, okay, gotcha.
in an alerting fashion.
All right, make your perception check. Are you approaching the front of the mine, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll approach to the front looking for any kind of sign of anything, I guess.
Okay. 16. All right, you see the first mine cart left at the entrance. What you do see.
Also, you can, just so everyone's aware, when we find items that exist in D&D, if you go to your inventory and hit manage inventory, you can add them physically to your inventory.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that.
All right, you peer through. You currently see the entrance of the mine as it's coming into. You see the cart. You do see some faint light from torches that is still burning slightly. You see the cart tracks turn off to the left, and you see it kind of just goes in about 20 feet, and then a wall is there. So the cave is carved out to the left, but that's all you see from the outside. You don't see any people, any movement, no signs of life as of the entrance of the cave.
Once again, no footprints or anything in the dirt or.
No, at the point where you're at now, you're getting into straight stone on the ground and everywhere else. There is some light dirt kind of scattering, but you see, I guess, no, because it's been about 3 or 4 weeks, so you wouldn't have seen any of the people coming and going as they're leaving the mine from when they abandoned it. So no, you don't see any footprints of any kind. That's all gone by now.
Let me sneak my way inside the mine a little bit and take a look around.
Okay.
Hold on, before we go in, I have matches, and I want to disperse them to everybody so they can light their dynamite if they find that it's useful.
Okay. Y'all can add matches to your inventory if you take them from him.
I won't take any. I already have some.
Okay. All right. So you make your way in. What you do see as soon as you enter is much like you saw before. The minecart track does go to the left and then immediately peers back around to the right. Goes down a good bit as you make your way a little bit further in. You see some of the remaining torches and such, so it's dimly lit. Do you have night vision?
No night vision here.
Okay. You're not able to perceive too much. You can just see the cart. It looks pretty mundane though. It's just the track, and it's just the walls and such. The visibility toggles that I have here are not showing it to you, but if you can imagine, it's a carved out narrow passage for the mine cart. So there's walls on both sides. There's not like a lot of room for you to move around, and these blank areas that you're seeing over there are just not showing to you. So it's a little goofy, but it's the way I have to make it work.
I got that. I'll make my way back to the entrance and wave the group forward.
Okay. Y'all see him? Y'all want to come on in?
Yeah, I follow suit. That's weird that it's not letting you apply darkness.
I can make, or not the darkness. That's not what I'm worried about. It's the like line of sight that I'm doing. But the hide blocks that I'm doing are like you have to aim. You have to shape them only in a cube, and this whole area is very rounded, so it's like hard to hide everything properly.
You should make it a little darker though, like when we get in the cave.
Yeah, well, this is just the entrance. Y'all aren't even in.
Oh,
gotcha. Like this, it's a whole nother map that we're gonna move to, and it's a way different atmosphere and everything.
All right.
All right. Yeah, y'all can move up. Y'all want to go ahead and enter the mine with him, where he's gone to. Just move up to where he is, I guess.
I'll pull out my torch and enter.
Cool. Yeah, that casts a little bit of more visibility, makes it a little bit easier for everybody to see. That doesn't have dark vision. Y'all want to make your way up to where he saw the track bend again? Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do an investigation to see if I see anything notable around me, like anything of purpose or meaning discernible.
Okay. Unless you're investigation is usually for a specific type of thing. Like for instance, his loot.
Then.
So perception is usually when you're just looking for anything out of the ordinary or anything different. Okay, it's a 22 where you're at right now. You feel pretty confident that you have perceived everything around you, and there is nothing out of sorts. There's nothing weird as of where you're at right now. From the entrance up to the part where your characters have moved in this mine, all of that area is clean and clear. There's nothing weird yet. It's a normal entrance to a mine.
I think we've seen everything we need to see here.
As y'all are coming around this, you see the dual tracks that lead. That leads off into the mine proper. So you see that entrance, and it immediately goes down deep. And it's a steep descent down into the mine. As you're coming around the bin that you have here, we will start to display a little bit more. That's there we go. I think that's it. Is Chance coming back anytime soon? Does he feel like playing D&D?
He said he had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's take a. So y'all come around this little bend here. I don't know why that's not. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, well that's a little goofy. Let me fix that. Wow, that's just not working at all, but that's fine. It's time to use your imagination, boys. Y'all come around this bend, and what you do see ahead of you, come here, is a minecart filled. Let me get to everybody back. Okay, cool. I can start describing this. In front of you, you see the crystals, and you see a couple of pickaxes laying on the ground, presumably by the miners, left by the miners as they abandon their positions and flee the mine under the final attack before the mine is decommissioned completely. In front of these tools are a couple of thin but definitive veins of blue, green, and gold, glowing faintly. Given what you were told about the mining operations, you imagine this is what they were here for. These veins are residium, a material that can substitute for any material component in any spell. Extremely valuable, but also very difficult to harvest. Volatile and explosive, this mineral can level the entire mine without the proper tools and training. If anybody would like to roll an Arcana check, please feel free to do so now. Everybody can roll if they want. Doesn't matter to me. If you're skilled in Arcana, I guess. What's yours, Palos?
11.
11. Anybody else want to roll?
I rolled a 17.
Okay, well, that was weird. My chat log didn't update. Okay. Call, you specifically, and you alone, you know that residuum grows near ley lines and in places of power, relating to the dimensional barrier known as the Divine Gate. Established by the prime deities as a means of sealing away the betrayer gods. They created a barrier between their plane of existence and ours to protect us from Tharizdun, the chained oblivion, as well as the other betrayer gods. These areas of ley lines are known to attract dangerous entities of various different types from the different planes of existence. These ley lines, or the residuum, is a result of the ley lines of power. It is a sort of offshoot growth that happens. Yeah, so that's where y'all are at.
Is it rare?
I need to be. The residuum? Yeah, the ley lines of power are a. They're not a common thing, and residuum is very, very scarce. It does grow back relatively fast. So, like, what would happen is they would mine it for, 15 to 20 years and kind of rotate, kind of like they do trees. In like the forest and stuff,
yeah.
They replant it or let it grow, and they cycle through it. So this is, however, a new mine and is a new, or it's a new entrance. It's a whole new section. They have not been down here before, but they knew that it was going to be it was going to be on that ley line, and that it would grow residuum. So they started digging down here as expanding out their efforts as part of the war.
You should take the residuum.
Well, that's what I was saying before. If you recall, you cannot harvest this. It is extreme. I mean, you can harvest this, but it is extremely volatile. They do it with proper tools and training and such. And they left those tools, which are essentially, in this case, are pickaxes to break around the surrounding rocks, the basic rocks, at a distance before they ever get near the residuum. You don't see any other specialty tools of any kind in here for that. So if you were to try,
has a drill spear.
He does.
Crux think this stuff in the minecart already harvested.
Oh, I'm sorry. The minecart's empty. Sorry.
Okay.
Empty because we already took all the residuum.
But yeah, you need
yeah.
to be. It needs to be in
Well,
powder form to be used. By the way, that's how residuum is used.
So
What is the
you
worst
say we
thing
should-
that could happen if one were to try to mine residuum without the proper training?
I don't know.
I'll say it again.
No,
Nobody was listening?
Yeah, they were.
I heard
Only he
you.
was. So, who knows about this stuff?
I do, apparently.
Yeah, he was the only one that knew, and that's what.
Okay, and so you share
know
what
what
you
to use for and where it goes.
share what you know.
Of course, of course.
I feel like this drill spear is not gonna cut it, and I might be headstrong, but blowing up doesn't sound like a way to start in this day.
A point of clarification, real quick.
Kruk thinks this seems to be a very valuable mine. So Kruk probably thinks something pretty serious in here, and maybe we ought to make our way to it and be quiet about it. Kruk not trying to die in no filthy mine.
I'm with you, Kruk. I want to die on the battlefield of glorious honor.
So, a point of clarification: you all know what residuum is. You've heard of it in different ways, and you all know of its volatility as just basic intelligence of a mineral thing. What Call knew, or what Call remembered, is why it's growing, where it grows from, and the historical significance of, what a ley line is.
I'm not touching that stuff.
Maybe.
And then I realize, maybe I'm being a little too loud. Let's go down the mine.
Let's say we could push the cart outside if it's full of stuff.
Cart's empty.
Empty. He already said that.
Y'all have also stopped. Y'all haven't approached any of this. You see the glowing veins, but you don't see anything else right now. So you're sitting where you're at right now.
Go deeper, guys. My sword thirsts for blood.
You also see to the left of the mine track that's there by the deposits is a wall that doesn't look to have any visible residuum of any kind, no glowing or anything like that. It's a weaker looking wall. It looks like it's not an actual hard, it's not a rock formation. It is the kind of cave-in of something minor that is just a few of larger boulders and such, and could be, or you can see through the cracks. There is a room behind it, and that's off to the left of the mine tracks as y'all are looking at it right now. So it's on the right if you're looking at the stream. It's the weird gap area that I left blank because I can't make you see it without seeing a bunch of other shit.
Oh, okay.
What are we waiting for?
I want to go deeper.
How big are these rocks blocking the room? Are they movable by hand or?
They're movable by a drill spear.
Does anyone have a Pokemon with strength?
They're movable. You could collectively together shove a few of them out of the way, make a hole, and crawl through. If you wanted to.
How big and heavy would you say they are? As I size up these rocks,
You can move them.
I will move them by myself.
Okay, so you are going to walk closer to the residuum and everything else to go move the rocks, is what you're saying, correct?
I have to clear the path, correct? That's
Yes.
how this is working? Yes. I'm
Okay.
going to... as I do, I said, I'll move the rocks, guys, and I just start making my way.
Kruk will keep lookout, go down tunnel a little bit, and scout and come back while you move rocks.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, we'll get back to you, Kruk, Palos, and Call. What would y'all like to do in this situation?
I want to search around the residuum and see if there's any remnant powder in the dirt or anything like that.
Just do a normal investigation check. What about you, Palos? Where do you want to go?
It's... I don't know. Alright.
Call, you poor soul. You want to just hang out? In
Oh,
between?
I can
Looking
do
at both
an
your friends
investigation.
what the fuck are they doing?
I'll do an investigation.
Alright, what are you looking for, though? You can roll an investigation check. It's got to be specific. Or at least somewhat specific. You want to look for the same thing that Call was looking for?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you're going to move up to the residuum as well.
Yeah.
Start looking around.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
what are we doing? We're here. We're doing it.
Hold on.
At 23.
Jesus. Okay. You don't find any in its powder form. I will say that you do find a couple of small crystals that look like they could be dislodged with your hand relatively safely. Like they're basically just sitting there and just hadn't been picked up or had been left behind. They're pretty, like, that big. Like, very tiny. So if you want to pocket a couple of the... I'll say you can pocket 2 small residium crystals is what they would be. Okay? Alright, so as you guys are chilling and make your strength check for me, Chance, for your first boulder move.
So we're aware I have a powerful build. I count as one size stronger or one size larger when it comes to lifting, pushing, or
Okay.
doing a doohickey.
Figure out what that means for me, please. Because I'm reading real quick.
I rolled a 19. So.
Okay, cool. You pick up the first boulder, you start to lift it away, a couple more of these bad boys, and you're going to have a hole big enough for anybody else besides you to move through. You can continue on to make it big enough for you to move through as well. But before we get on to that, within an instant, the pickaxes and other gear that are laying around start to make a slight vibrations. Immediately, both Palos and Caw, while in the residuum... let me roll this real quick. Nope, that's a miss. Oh, that's a hit. Palos, while you're reaching down to grab one of the crystals, a tentacle-like pseudopod arm lashes out and wraps around your arm and yanks on you. In this very instant, you notice that the 2 pickaxes change shape. Within an instant, their forms shimmer and reshape. Before you stands 2 small creatures. The blade of the pickaxe is sticking forward from their brows like long curved horns to the front and back of their misshapen heads. Their arms are long and slender, ending not in hands, but in arthropodal tentacles. A wide-set grin filled with teeth crawls across their faces. Dark, sunken eye sockets protrude to the sides of their horns. They both lashed out. One just barely misses you, Caw. The other one attacks you, Palos, and you are grappled. Let me grab this real quick.
Look out!
And congratulations. Roll initiative, please. Kruk, I will say in the time that they were doing that, you can start venturing down into the things. You're not outside of earshot at this point, but you would be heading down into the mine. So if on their turn, if they want to yell for you, they can probably bring you back.
Alright, stealth, I guess, while I'm scouting.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh, my first bad roll.
Oh, shit. Okay. What are your initiatives here? We got a Hansanor with a 5. I wish that the game log would stay up. Is there a way to lock the game log so that it will stay? There it is. There's a lock button. Imagine that. Kruk with a 7. Excuse me. Caw with an 18. Well, you're really good at initiative.
And rolling things
Palos.
that don't matter. Like if it's a perception and there's nothing around, 20 every time.
Knock it out of the park. Palos, what's your initiative?
9.
Okay. Alright, the mimics are gonna go first.
Damn, really?
Yeah, they rolled a 19 on their initiative. Alright, let me take this. Leave that there. Let's pull this over so I can do my combat right. Alright, the one latched onto you and grappling you, Palos, is gonna go first. It has adhesive. Excuse me, it's grappled. Not adhesive because it's not an object form. It's gonna make its melee attack against you. God bless America. These are going to be great encounters if I can just stop being the worst DM in the world. That's a nat 1. All right, the next one against you, Call. $11 plus 5, that's 16 to hit.
Lucky?
All right. That's better. 4 plus 5, that's a 9. So he misses.
I'm lucky.
All right, so yeah, the first one lashes out on its surprise round, but it misses, rips its tongue right back into its nasty, gnarling mouth teeth, in between its teeth, and begins to swipe at your legs again, and you quickly hop up above it, missing. The other one towards you, or I'm sorry, no, I told you, Balos, that it didn't hit, but it has you grappled, so it has advantage on the attack. Oh, I feel bad. That's a nat 20. I'm sorry, Balos.
You thought it didn't hit, but actually it's the worst case scenario.
That's a D8. With melee attacks, it's roll the dice, then double the damage, like double the damage of the dice, and then add? Or is it... Does anybody recall?
On melee attacks, you literally are supposed to double. You can do it either way. Double the dice or roll them twice.
Okay. That's 10 points of damage to you, Palos.
Is that the first amount of damage you've taken?
In the campaign.
Yeah.
No, I took damage from a dragonfly, I think.
I got stung by a wasp in a swamp once.
Alright.
How much damage?
10.
That was 10 points of damage to you. Alright. Next in the order is Caw.
Alright, I'm going to, so Kruk doesn't know we're here. I'm going to yell out to him, to notify him that we're up here. Kruk, we need help!
Alright.
And then
That's a free action.
I'm going to hit the one that's, grappling, Palos, my quarterstaff.
Okay. We'll say that's Mimic B. Please don't let me forget that. Or Mimic A. Mimic A is Palos.
We're not going to hold your hand.
Alright, fine. Wow, that's weird. They just both look like they got a lot
16.
stronger. 16 hits. They are, Mimics.
7.
I don't know. 7 points of damage to Mimic A.
And I'm going to
Good
try
job.
to hit him with an unarmed strike as well.
Alright. Go ahead.
God. 12. Yeah.
That hits.
Oh, it does.
They don't have armor. They are Mimics.
Now, if I knock him away, can I get him free of...
This is your unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Yes. One of the things about grapple is that if they are forcefully moved, it breaks the grapple.
Alright,
So,
I'm going to
yes.
hit him 10 feet away. So 6 plus... Alright, 8.
8 points of damage,
Yep.
and you knock him 10 feet away. Which direction do you want to knock him in? Towards the minecart?
That's fine.
Okay. With that, I guess, do wizards get attacks of opportunity? Feel like they do, right? It's
Yeah,
just
it's
I
just
think
a melee
everybody
attack.
does.
yeah,
Yeah,
make a melee attack there, Palos, if you'd like. It's your reaction, so I don't think you have other reactions to use, at least not yet.
No, yeah. I rolled a 14. I don't know what I add to that.
I mean,
Maybe just roll it inside of the thing, inside of D&D Beyond, since you never do it. It's 'cause nobody knows what you're gonna roll for this.
You need
Well,
to
even-
equip. So
It's-
in D&D Beyond, you're gonna need to equip your dagger, which you don't.
Do you have another
Dagger.
weapon?
It's unarmed.
That's the
strike.
only one I have.
He's probably going to
You don't
be
have a
using
weapon?
his...
Yeah, he has the dagger. He just hasn't equipped it.
Okay, yeah, equip the dagger and attack with that.
Like, I use my dex as a hit modifier.
He is proficient. He is proficient in it, so he gets his proficiency modifier on the hit to hit. So that's at least what 16.
Yeah, he definitely hit.
Yeah, it hit. Yeah, you hit. Alright, roll whatever the damage is.
1d4 plus your strength modifier, I'm assuming.
Or
No,
dex.
his dagger. That is his dagger.
Okay, dex.
Oh yeah, because it's finesse.
Whatever's higher.
How much damage?
Dex is
Two.
plus 0.
Plus...
2?
What's your dex
That's negative.
modifier?
+0.
Oh fuck.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it is. He's a mage.
You
He's
give him
not
a nice little jab on the way out, and he is hurt. That hurt him really bad. Just kidding. Didn't hurt him hardly at all. He's pissed, and he looks right back at you, and you just see him staring down the eyes or down the edges of this blade from the front of the pickaxe. That's your turn, Call. Would you like to do anything else?
No, that's good.
Okay. Palos, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Chill touch on the damaged mimic.
All right. Roll your attack.
Alright, that's 12 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Luckily.
Ooh, got an 8.
What's the total?
8.
Yeah, 8 damage.
D8.
Oh, well, no, 9 with the spell book, the +1.
Cool. All right. Good job. You do the same thing. And frost right onto him. You see the ice crystals crawl up the blade of the pickaxe, and his eyes just wince at the nastiness of it.
Actually, hold on, correction. Chill touch is not, it's a necrotic spell, so it's like a dead chill, not like a frozen chill.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's like a
Gooey chill.
greenish, gross looking chill. I don't know. It's gooey chill. I don't know. Whatever. Chill touch is a weird name
It's
for a fucking
it's
product.
a
spell.
chill of the grave.
I get it.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Do you want to move and get away from the things that are going to try to eat you?
yes, I would.
Where would you like
As
to move
far
to?
away as possible.
Okay. If you're in Tailspire on your own, you can move your own character, by the way.
That is tied, I am not.
Okay, that's fine. You want to move as far away, like past Hanzanor?
Yeah, I
Or
can,
to
I'm
Krug.
opening it now, and I'll move it. Before, though, when I tried to open it, the map did not look.
Okay.
And that was
Well,
the issue I had last time, and that's what
Yeah.
I thought we said.
which direction do you want to move? Towards Hanzanor? Like behind Hanzanor, or behind towards Krug?
As far away as possible with still retaining line of sight.
Which direction?
I don't care.
Probably by Kruk, I would assume. Also, Evan, when you're loading Tailspire,
Yeah.
are you selecting the map that Andy's on? Because Andy has a bunch of different maps. It won't load
Yes,
one unless you
select
select it.
the whatever starts with a G, mines.
Okay.
No, you should be doing old mining outpost at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's fine. Alright, that's your turn. Kruk, you're up next. You hear the scream from Call. You want to make your way back up?
Yeah, I'll make my way back into the room.
Okay, I'll say with
Come
your
on, way
movement,
down.
with your movement, you can get there and get eyesight on both of them.
Alright. And what's the distance from me at that point?
You're within 30.
Alright, let me short bow one. One that's
Yeah, you're
engaged.
within. Neither one of them is engaged at this point. He knocked it away from him.
Okay. They within 5 foot of someone?
You were hidden from before. No, they're not within 5 feet, but you were hidden from before because you stealthed away.
Short bow attack then.
Wow. That's surprising. Both,
It is surprising.
the arrow flies, not true. It pings into the back, sticks into a crevice on the rock wall behind the mimic, and he notices you and just snarls at you.
Alright, let me take my bonus action or cunning action and try to hide then.
Okay, where do you want to hide at? Where do you want to hide
I
behind?
just slip back into the shadow, I guess, enough where they can't see me. Around the bend a little bit.
Yeah, right there.
That'll work.
Alright, roll your stealth. Ooh, 11. You feel like you might be hidden. Alright, Hanzanor, it's your turn. You're up next, big boy. What do you want to do? Show
Alright,
me your
so-
power.
As I'm lifting one of the rocks, I want to throw it at them.
Yes. Alright, I dig it. I dig it.
I
Roll
will throw it at
attack.
the one that I have the least likely chance to hit of my allies, so I'll throw it at the one.
Well, you're
That's,
fine, either one. Either one, they're pretty far away from both your allies, so you're okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the one that's no one's engaged with.
Okay. That's
so
both of them.
you need to. So okay. No, not engaged like physically, like that we haven't attacked.
The one you haven't touched? Okay, that's the one back there. Roll and add your proficiency modifier, I guess, is all you had.
And my,
Or your strength. Add your strength modifier. You're not proficient with rocks. Sorry.
they would be a martial weapon.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
So, we'll do for me. And I'll add the, oh, there we go. That's cool.
Okay, so you lift it above your head, you start to hurl it, and just as you do, it turns and sees you and just slightly ducks out of the way, and it goes slamming into behind and rolls right next to one of the residium crystals, and just barely scrapes past it and does not roll right into it.
That's rough.
Yeah, could have been a lot rougher though.
I don't care about that fire stuff. I didn't know.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Alright, now I'm going to move. I will move and block that one from engaging the rest of my allies.
The one in the back? Okay, you want to engage it, or do you just want to be between?
Yes, I will engage it, so I can't move.
Okay. Alright, that's your turn. Next up in the order is the Mimics. It's going...
That's fine, it's cool. But I don't have one, so you're good.
Okay. Next up in the order is the Mimics. The first one's going to make its bite attack at you, Chance. Hanzanor. Hanzanor.
Pickaxe is biting me, that sounds terrifying.
It's a acidic bite. That's 10 plus 5, that's 15 to hit.
Yeah, it misses. It's
Shit.
break on my fucking flexing biceps.
So you see its mouth open real wide, and what you see inside of its mouth, what looks to be green acidic liquid pouring off of the teeth, and it goes to snap at you, and you just reflexively fucking dodge out of the way, and it clamps onto the side of one of your pauldrons, but slips off, doesn't quite make contact. The next one is going to, let's see, who hit it? Who beat the shit out of it? I think it was Call that beat the shit out of it, wasn't it?
Everyone hit it except Brett.
Yeah, so Call did the most damage, so it's going to turn and attack him. This is Mimic A, and it's going to do its melee bite attack to you, Call. Stop. That's an 11 plus 5, that's a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, that's 1d6.
Will Caw go down tonight? That is the question.
It happens every time.
Every combat.
That's 9 damage, piercing damage, plus 2 acid damage. So that's 11 damage total. How's Call looking?
Worse for wear, but he's still standing. It's just kind of holding under my ribs, you know, like after that strike, just kind of slushed over, but I'm still ready to go, you know. Got my quarterstaff in my hand.
Neither one of these guys, even the one that you beat the shit out of, is looking bloodied or anything just yet. So keep that in mind. All right, that's it for them. Call, you're up next.
All right, I just get the fire in my eyes after taking that hit, and I'm get ready to fucking just whack the shit out of this thing.
All right.
17.
Yep, that hits. Whack away, boy.
8 damage.
8. Very nice, very nice.
And I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Did you get your unarmed or whatever?
Yeah, I'll get 2 for the flurry of blows.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
16.
Yep, that hits. You want to roll both of them real quick?
13.
Yep, both of them hit.
Okay.
Good job.
I'm about to add up a bunch
Roll
of damage
damage
for you, okay?
Hell yeah.
6 plus 5.
5. Another 11 points of
Hold
damage.
on. Got
Boys.
More.
Oh, shit.
We're about to roll 2 more d4s and add that.
So you've done 8, 11, and are you doing your Phantom Fist twice?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 6, that's 11, that's 17. Another 17 points of damage. You're gonna push him away or not?
I can try to push him past Hanzanor.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's push him 10 feet past Hanzanor. Try to get an attack of opportunity. So I swing my quarterstaff at him, whack him, and then I give him 2 swift, and then just on the second one, just try to punch him with the force past Hansenor.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't quite fall out of range of Hansenor because of the wall. You kind of just slam him up against the wall, and he's right there next to Hansenor. So he's entered his range, but has not left his range, so he doesn't quite get that. But you fucking delivered 17 plus 8. Holy shit, you delivered 25 points of damage in a single round. So, good job. I think we might have to make the Phantom Fist charges a day because it's kind of nuts to get that much extra damage.
I'm okay with that.
So might have to tweak that bad boy a little bit. All right. Yeah. You want to move or anyone? You want to go re-engage him or anything? Hold him at bay. Keep him your friends. Get into your friends or anything? Actually, maybe get him away from you.
Are there any?
So you don't
are
get
there
killed.
any like rocks I can climb on top of or anything?
Yeah. But you can't get out of the range of anybody, I would say. It's rock walls that I guess you could climb up. But to do so would take an action.
Okay. Then, in that case, no. I'll stay where I'm at. That's fine.
Okay. Palos, you're up next. You don't have eyesight. What? No, you do. You do. Kruk doesn't have eyesight. One of them is on death's door, is looking rough as shit. What do you want to do? The other one is fine. He hasn't been touched yet.
Alright, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at first level on the healthy one.
Okay. What does that entail?
So it's just a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Go ahead
So
and roll it then.
12 for hit.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, so I rolled 2d8 poison damage.
Okay.
And it make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do that real quick. It made a 4 on its Constitution saving throw. I'm assuming that doesn't save.
No, no way.
No, it does not. And it is 11 points of damage, and it is poisoned until my next turn.
Okay.
How are you gonna poison a mimic?
I mean, they only have acid damage. They don't have...
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't
no.
be able to. I'm asking for clarity's sake. Like, I just want to know how that looks.
Oh, it's Ray of Sickness. Do you want to describe it, Palos, or do you want me to?
Yeah, so my hands just begin seeping with bubbling green energy, and I unleash a green sludge all over this one mimic, and he just burns and sears from the acid.
Gross.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, cool. He's poisoned. Please don't let me forget that. Evan, that's on you. I'm going to also try to remember, but please don't let me forget. Kruk, you're up next. You do not have eyesight yet, but you feel like you might be hidden.
Alright, I'll creep back around the corner, and are they both on Hansenor now?
Yes, they're both engaged with Hansenor.
That's why. Let me move 30 foot towards them, I guess.
Okay. Alright, you're well within range now.
Alright, and I will make my attack.
Which one are you attacking? The dead one, or the near dead one, or the healthy boy?
Let me get the near dead one.
Okay. Well, that fucking hits. Okay. Roll your damage.
That's what I thought I meant to do.
That's your rapier. You gotta re-roll the damage. You rolled your rapier. Oh, well, that was fucking worse. Alright. Alright, yeah, so you fucking, you pin it, just pin the arrow right into one of the eye sockets, and it just shoots right through, and you see it just dissolve the eye socket through its head and put a hole right through its head and pin right to the wall behind it. And you've killed one. You've killed a mimic. You're a mimic killer. Alright, what else do we do?
Use my cunning action to slip into the shadows.
Okay. So you hide crawl up tight against the wall into one of the shadows.
Well,
And in 19, you feel good, feel great. Hansanor, your turn. What do you want to do? You have a mimic in front of you that is at full health or near full health.
all right. I'm going to
He's
attack
also poisoned.
attack with my. You're gonna look up what that is.
I did. It doesn't matter to you. It's
I'm
ability
gonna
checks and
attack with
attack.
my greatsword, but I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Then I get my hero. Fuck you, game. Fuck you.
You swing wide. Don't quite connect.
All right, so then I'm going to use. It doesn't last long enough. No, that's fine.
That's it.
Yes, because I'm engaged with it, so yes.
Okay. Next up in the order is the Mimic. Since you're right up on top of him, he is going to attack, and he has disadvantage. He rolled 2 8s, so that's 8 plus 5.
Spit in its face.
Fantastic.
With advantage.
He's still going to continue to try to hold you off for right now. He's not going to do anything just yet. Caw.
Alright, I'm gonna approach him and try to hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Hiya!
Dart at him with my wings, add some extra momentum to it, and just kind of spin at him with the quarterstaff at the edge of my, like a drill almost. 13.
You have
Yeah, that
advantage.
hits. You have advantage. He's on, in case you roll a natural 20.
Okay, I'll roll it again, but the damage was 11.
Okay. 11 points of damage. Whack, whack.
Plus my unarmed
God
strike.
dang.
Alright, you're on arm strike. Yep, that hits.
I'm gonna roll it again just in case. Okay.
Yeah, you're still at advantage, so.
5, and for sanity's sake, I'll just say my Phantom Fist is stopped glowing for now.
How many times have you used it so
A
far?
lot.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll say 3.
More
We'll say 3
more than
charges in.
a reasonable amount for such a powerful item.
Do you have that, like, I'm just
Yep.
curious, do you have that saved on your character sheet somewhere?
I do, but
Yeah,
it's
it
in
does.
my inventory, and I don't know how to make it into a weapon or anything like that. So I'm adding a 1d4 on top of my martial arts
Yeah.
rolls.
Edit that and say 3 charges per day.
Okay,
Per rest.
I will. I'll make a note of it. But yeah, so drilled at him with
Yeah,
the
you whacked the
quarterstaff
shit out of
and
him.
then punched him up his mimic gut, wherever that was.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it's there. He's got a tiny little, like, gross little body with, like, tiny little, like, long tentacle arms. No hands. He's got tiny little, scrawny little feet, and it's all holding up a big old axe head. Palos, your turn, big boy. 1 mimic down,
Where does
1
he
mimic. He's looking rough. He's not looking bloodied yet, but he's getting beat the fuck up.
I'm gonna do Ray of Sickness at 2nd level.
Is he poisoned? Is that the poisoned one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did he take damage from poison?
No, poison just makes you have a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Super counterintuitive. You'd think it would be like every other video game in the world, but poison is not quite the same.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do Ray of Sickness, level 2. So it's 24 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
25, actually.
Oh, that hits. That
Oh,
hits.
there we go.
I'm sorry, did you say 4 or 3 charges? I can't remember.
3.
So 10 damage. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 5. Is that save? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, now he's looking pretty bloodied. Looking pretty good. Kruk, your turn, big boy. You feel really, really hidden, and also he's engaged with every fucking person.
Alright, let me just arrow him.
Fantastic. Nope, you miss. You suck.
The 24 missed.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. It's 8 points of damage.
1 second.
Yeah.
$16.
Okay. Ooh, he's on death's doors, boys. Hansenor, can you finish the beast with a fell cleave?
Let's find out next time on Punching Him in the Dick.
Gotta punch him
Hell
in the
yeah,
mimic
you
dick.
do it. You come down with a mighty, mighty swing right as he takes a hit. His head just kind of gets slapped to the side. He's taking the impact from the bow. He takes the impact from the razor thickness. You're beating him from all sides. Claw is missing. And then you come...
I didn't miss.
You come with all your might. I don't know. I just assumed you missed. You come with your full greatsword and you cleave right between the pickaxe, snapping the middle of his head in half and cutting him in twain. And he falls to the ground dead. Congratulations. You have killed 2 mimics.
Thank you.
Would you like to continue with the wall, or what would you like to do?
I just want to keep picking up rocks so everyone knows how strong I am.
Hell yeah.
I just want to keep collecting
You
these
spend
rocks.
a little bit more time.
I'm just fucking with you.
That's fine. You continue to clear
Hansenor's
the
found
way.
his calling in this mine, picking up these rocks.
This is
Quick
something
question.
I can do. Yes.
This is more just as a DM question because it's not the technical rules. But so I have Grim Harvest, which lets me heal when I kill a creature. I
Okay.
didn't kill it, but I mean I did a lot of damage.
No, sorry, buddy. Kill is kill.
That sucks. This fucking Grim Harvest sucks dick.
Is that
Oh,
a
buddy,
feat?
healing is really hard to come by in this game. No,
yeah,
it's
it's
like
a
a...
feat for necromancers or whatever, but it's like only if I get the killing blow. So I just wasted a 2nd level spell slot for no reason. But I also have arcane recovery, so if we take a short rest before we go into the mine, I can recover.
Cool. Anyways, you go in the room. You see a small chest in the back corner. It looks like, and a couple of other, like, just knickknacks and stuff, cups and things like that, but mainly just a small chest, and it does not appear to be locked.
Batty wet.
All right. Croc thinks he should look for traps on chests. Don't touch. Could be dangerous.
I agree. Let me know if you need my dynamite. I'll pull it out and just show it to him.
Put that away, fool.
You never know!
He'll kill us all in this mine.
Roll your perception check, please. It does not appear to be trapped.
Up here.
Is it locked?
No.
Alright, well, let's open her up.
Who would like to open it?
I'm standing in it, I'll open it.
I will stand a safe distance away, just outside of the room.
I will be ready to protect him.
From the trap.
From the explosion.
You open it. It's not trapped. You do find 240 gold pieces, an arcane scroll of comprehend languages, and a couple of bolts of linen, a bottle of honey, a vinegar, some charcoal, and some other mundane items, as well as a lamp. None of the rest of that is magical, but you do find 240 gold pieces, an arcane scroll of comprehend languages.
Croc thinks we should divide gold?
What? You want to share the riches with us, Crook? I knew you were coming around.
Croc thinks 60 apiece?
I'll take 60 gold.
That sounds more than fair to me.
Croc has no use for scroll.
The scroll was what again? I'm sorry.
Comprehend language.
Languages. Basically, you can understand any language in the world.
I already know that spell, so if one of you wishes to sell it or keep it.
Learning languages, that's above my mental acuity. What? What is acuity? Where did that word come from?
I've seen. I know what this weapon is. Why are you sending it to me?
It's a private message. Read it
I
privately,
think
you
we should
dumbass.
give it to the paladin, since he has highest charisma. Maybe he can negotiate terms if it comes down to it.
Ah, I like this. I put it in my pouch.
That was 60 gold apiece.
All right, onward.
That's right.
Onward.
Onward. That's all that's in the room.
Well,
That's it for right now.
so
What?
What I was
That
gonna
was in the
say-
room that Chance unburied.
Yeah.
Hansenor. Okay.
What I was gonna say is that is this like, from what we've explored thus far and everything, like the only thing left to do would be to send into the mine, right?
Yeah. Pretty well.
The next step is to go into the mine, and we don't know what dangers lurk beneath the mine. Could be more mimics. Perhaps we should take a short rest.
I agree.
Okay, I can rest, I suppose.
Just a
Did you
short
need me to
rest.
set these rocks in any sort of fashion for our rest?
Perhaps you could build a monument if you're a
Okay.
success with them.
So I said we should rest in this room, and I pile the rocks in front of the exit just in case anything as we chill out.
All right. To the mine, like to the proper part of the mine.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to be attacked from any outside sources.
Okay, that's
Kruk
fine.
Kruk will scout ahead a little while you rest. Kruk good.
All right, so I'll leave a opening just big enough for you to squeeze through with all my rocks, or
Okay.
squeeze back through if you wanted to come back.
Kruk, since you're entering into the next board, I'm not going to switch over for everybody. What I will say is that when you go down into the mine, you see a more of a structured part, whereas this is just kind of a carving out at this top portion. You see pillars erected to hold the mine in place. The track is still much more intact here, and it's a straight path down and a straight path ahead until it curves to the left, in which you see two large iron-plated doors and a switch on the ground next to them. But that's it. There's lanterns down here that are still burning. You have a decent amount of light. It's low light, so you can't see far off, but you can see decent enough. There's no gear. There's no any large items. It's a pretty cleared out area. It looks like this is mostly just traveled through. There's no like stationary area for anybody to stop. So that is what it is. But that's what you see, and then you have the large doors.
I take it the doors are closed.
Yes, you see 6 symbols across the doors that are faintly glowing, and you can see the lever, the type of like a gear actuated lever that you can hit next to them.
All right. How about any kind of claw marks or blood splatters or anything along those lines?
No, not here. Nothing like that. There's also nothing else in this room. There's tiny pebbles and small scatterings of regular rocks and stuff, but that's about it.
All right. I guess I'll go back to them guys and relay that information.
Okay. Then you'll take your rest. Take an hour. You can use your hit point dice to heal. You can use your arcane recovery to recover your spell. And then we are going to move y'all down to the next board.
I will be meditating to recover my Kai points.
Key points. You son of a
It's
bitch.
Kai. Kai sounds way cooler.
You continue to
Definitely
offend
does.
all of
And
them.
who are we not to Americanize the foreign words?
So, what do I roll to heal?
Hit points. Or hit die.
So if you're in D&D Beyond, if you hit short rest,
It says
It will
hit
tell
die
you,
1d6 plus 2. Is
so
that-
you decide how many you want to use, and then you click take short rest, so it'll square those away, and then you roll the dice in the bottom left.
Oh.
Danny, you can switch to the next board, the Grimgolir mine.
Alright.
I want to do one more thing before we all go in there. I want to just check my familiar who is outside the entrance.
You can poof
Sure,
him, like poof him in and out of existence at will. So if
He's
you want,
already
you just poof him
there.
onto your shoulder if you want.
Well, no, I want him to stay where he's at. I want to see through his eyes and make sure that
Oh,
he's not heading back behind us.
okay. Yeah, no, it's clear. Roll a perception check for me.
15.
Yeah, you look out. It's only been about an hour or so in total, so it's just a little bit later in the afternoon. Sun's still up, but there's no movement or anything, nothing crazy outside. You don't look to be followed of any kind. But yeah, it's clear. You seem normal for right now.
So I heal 5 hit points. Also, I study for an hour.
No, you do not. Your short rest means you do nothing so that you can recover.
Eat, drink, sit down. That's what a short rest is. Meditate, pray, whatever.
Alright, I'm good.
Yep, we do good too. I will move the rocks again.
At this point, Hansenor is just moving rocks that don't need to be moved. He's like, "Oh, you want this over here? Here you go." And he's like,
Oh, look how strong I am. It's like trying to impress women that don't exist.
No, I'm impressing my friends.
he's like squatting with them unnecessarily, like getting like almost. Like
You
a
should have
weightlifting
sound
exercise.
in here. You should have some music in here, Danny. I don't know if you can share that over the stream. I enjoy the music that's in here. It sets
Okay.
the tone perfectly.
I'll pause my Spotify.
All right, yeah. So you guys see the same thing. It is very much like it looks on the screen. Please take the time to appreciate all the effort that I put into this place. But this is what you see. You can approach the large iron doors, and you see the same 6 symbols that are faintly glowing. And you see the switch on the ground in front of the door. You don't see anything past that, and you don't hear anything. Go back to my thing.
Are these symbols recognizable at all?
Roll an Arcana check. No, roll an Intelligence check. Chance, I will say, or Hans and I will say, you have to kind of duck in some areas, so just keep that in mind. You are a pretty big boy. 18. These are familiar to Dwarven design. They're pretty typical as runes that symbolize the machinations and mechanical nature of the Dwarven mines that are ran by Hupperdook crews. You don't know much more than that, though. Even with an 18, there's just not a lot to know about them. You know that they're not interpreted as like signs that you can read. They don't stand for a word or anything like that. They don't pertain to any specific spell that you know either. That's why I say not an Arcana check.
So there's
Only
nothing
historically.
like for example, the scroll that we got that could interpret languages that would not help us in the scenario.
Yeah, these are not language based. That's what I said. I said intelligence because I think that's the one that pertains to history. Or is there a history check? Yeah, there is a history check in there.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Is it the same for you? Same modifier?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so the same thing. It's about as much as you know. There's not a whole lot else to it. Yeah.
I think we roll the dice. Big boy, pull the lever. Let's go.
I mean,
You want me to use my muscles?
Croc want you to do something.
Don't say it, Andy.
Anomaly.
Nice 2. Yeah, you done.
Nat 1.
Your brain hurts.
I stare at the
Alright.
symbol and like,
I'll do what I was built to do, and I go and grip the lever and pull it.
All right. Once the switch is hit, the symbols glow brighter. You hear mechanical whirring and grinding. Clunks and clinks start in a rhythmic pattern.
Make sure you remember what it says on these doors, guys.
The first symbol shines and then goes out. The clunks begin to speed up, getting louder. A few seconds passes with the whirrings and the noises. The cave itself being an echo chamber, you can't tell where anything is coming from. The sound is vibrating and echoing all over the room. The second symbol, after a few seconds, flashes and goes out. A whirring noise that you heard faintly now grows and grows and grows.
It's an elevator.
Getting louder and louder and louder. The clunks slamming and slamming and slamming. The third symbol goes out. Would you like to do anything?
Is anything happening physically in the room, or is it all just
The
loud
noise
noises.
is getting there. You can hear it, and the symbols are going out. That's all you see right now, but you haven't rolled anything. So
Ruck would like to get his ass off the railroad track.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
do a little somersault maneuver, like kind of
it's low light.
Further
You can
back.
see good. Okay, you're gonna get off the track as well.
distance myself, off the track and sort of towards the side, just in case. What I perceive as a safe distance.
I cannot remove myself from the track if I stay at the switch, right?
I mean, you're not glued. You can move wherever the fuck you want. You hit the switch. You're not
Yeah.
holding it. You just clicked it into place. You're not holding it in place. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'll
You-
position
you-
myself at the front of the door off the track as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's low light, so if you have dark vision, you can see normal. If you don't have dark vision, you can only see about 30 feet.
I will also say, as I move away, I want to... so is the door... Are there loose rocks in this area while I move? Can I search?
Perception check.
There's no rocks in this cave.
There are rocks everywhere, but you don't know what a rock is.
Have you guys seen any rocks?
Alright, in this time, the third symbol goes out. There are 3 symbols remaining. They are going out in an interval. About every 15 or so seconds, one goes out. You have another round. Would you like to do anything?
Hold
I
on,
don't
did
know
all
the
of them
symbols
go
mean.
out? Yeah, hold on.
There's
So-
3 more left. 3 of them have gone out. 3 are left. They go out about every 15 or so seconds. The noises have been climbing. The clunks have stopped. The whirring noises, that kind of noise, and those kinds of noises are echoing around and getting louder and louder and louder. But the clunking, the loud, sped up and then stopped after the second symbol. The third symbol has gone out, and now all you hear is the ringing in your ears from all the noise.
May
You have a
Core
large
protect us. I just stand on my ground.
Perhaps we should pull the lever again and see if it stops all this noise.
Oh, I don't know. Like, is that what you're saying? That it's like the noise? It's hard to like engage in this puzzle.
I think you should pull lever too. I think call right.
All right, I go and pull the lever.
Rock disappear into shadow.
Are you
Press the button.
stepping
Is it
further
a
away?
lever or a switch?
It's
What
like,
is
it's like a big old, like, the lever on a railroad system, like the one you just, and then back and forth, big long lever. You can click it forward, it'll stay, you can pull it back to neutral, and you can put it back the other way.
Which way? What did I do first?
Pull
You
it.
pushed it towards the door forward.
Okay, bring it back neutral.
Okay. Caw, you step further away from the door into the shadows, or what?
Correct. Right, not call.
Croc,
Yeah.
shit.
It's backing up a little bit.
Same with you, Palos, I'm assuming, since you're grabbing your character. Can you grab Call for me? In this time, you pull the thing back. The whirring continues. The clanks come back.
Chance is gone.
The noise is still loud.
He's just not even gonna face the consequences of his actions. He's bailed.
The fourth symbol now goes out. You have another round. Anything else you want to do?
Pull lever back one more.
Just keep yanking it back.
Where did Fathead go? Pull lever.
Handanor is unresponsive. He's
I pulled the lever back.
You yanked it back. The noises start to die down a little bit. The 15 seconds pass. The fifth symbol goes out. The noises continue. One more round.
Is this
All the way forward!
You're gonna slam it back to the forward position?
Yep.
this is a door in front of us, like a locked door?
Yes, it's a 2-pane, it's a large, thick iron door, like a foot thick, from floor to ceiling, 2 doors that open in the middle between
So
them.
there's like no humanly way to like break through it or anything like that, right?
No, this is not something that you could
Well,
strength
we
through.
neglected to try that, so we're into this stage now.
I know. I'm just
I'm
wondering.
pushing all the way forward. What the
You
hell
slam
happened?
it forward. Does anybody else do anything in this
No,
time?
I did before anyone could say anything. Go.
That's not how this works. You're all doing actions together. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Palos.
I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing, and I just don't get it. I
It's
like
okay,
you
you're-
said comprehend languages
You're
doesn't
really
work.
holding our hands, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're all in the same
I'm
boat.
just trying to give you a chance to say something in the round. Each time is 15 seconds. It's a round for you to do something. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not telling you how the puzzle works. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just giving you a chance to have an opportunity to say something.
No,
every
Is
time
it
that there's a round.
magic? Is it magic imbued, or is it just machinery?
You can roll an Arcana check,
Do you have detect magic?
or you can do Detect Magic if you'd like.
That's a spell, right? I don't think I have it.
It's a spell. Yes, Detect Magic is a spell.
game.
Yes,
Saw
Detect
it.
Magic is an extremely useful, but that's whatever. Okay, roll your Arcana check.
Natural 20.
It's not magical in the slightest. Not even the runes or anything are magical in the slightest. There's nothing magical around you in the room. All right,
Hold on.
Hanzanor.
I haven't taken an action or anything like that yet.
Yeah, you want to do something?
So we're all in the same boat. We don't know what's going on. I'm just going to tell everybody, hang on to something and get behind something if you can.
I like it. All right.
These runes, are they repeating symbols? You said there were
No.
what, 6 of them?
No repeating symbols. They're all different.
All right, we all took our actions. Let's go.
All right. Hanzanor slams the lever forward. The clunk stops. The whirring stops. All the noise stops. The 6th symbol goes out. And the door opens. It was just a door. It had a really good mechanical feel to it.
Yeah. That's what I thought
They didn't
initially.
really
I
build
thought it
that
was.
up, man.
I thought it was an elevator, like, and I was just like, that's what it seemed.
It's not an elevator, but it's it's just a door. It's just a
All
mechanical
that
door.
excitement and nothing to show. What's behind this door? I sort of jog forward.
All right. So as the doors come to an open, you see a room filled with miner supplies, pickaxes, every kind of tool. The room is littered with dozens of large and small and medium-shaped objects of all sizes and variety. Boxes that are strewn open, closed, scattered around, a table with beer on top, sacks of wheat and flour, sacks of gunpowder, a couple of chests sitting open. But y'all are standing in front of the door at this point. And you see this room filled with objects.
Kruk think an undisturbed room seemed kind of fishy.
Kruk should check for traps. Can never be too careful.
I can check for traps. I pull out the dynamite.
You do see from some of the, you see a faint blue glow from within one of the boxes that's open, one of the large crates that's open.
Kruk will try to
Smells like
sneak
you.
in room if he's there.
I go and look in the
You want to
box.
sneak in?
Yeah, let me
You're gonna move
stealth
into
in.
the room? You're stealthing in, or you walking in,
Stealthing in.
Call? You're stealthing in.
Fuck it, I'll try to lay low. I mean,
19. Alright.
16.
Okay. You're both pretty decent.
I'm gonna look into the blue box.
Okay, that's this box right here. I want everybody that moved into the room to roll a perception check. Hansanor and Palos, did y'all move into the room?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in just a little entryway.
Okay. Same with you, Hansanor?
Yeah, I'm in the doorway where I stopped.
Okay.
Got a 15 for perception.
You're not in the room, so you just see the same thing that you saw earlier. This is Kruk and Caw at this point. That's a 13. Caw. You see what appears to be 3 objects that don't make any sense as to why they're there. They're pickaxes laying on the floor in the middle of nothing, while everything else seems to be in its proper place. These 3 objects seem to just be laying on the ground.
I immediately go on guard and I kind of whisper, but in a, careful but concise manner back. There are 3 pickaxes in this room. The miners mentioned pickaxes laying in places where they don't belong. It could be mimics.
And at that moment, all 3 of them change and begin to lash out at you. But
Son
we
of
will
a
roll
bitch!
initiative. We will roll initiative when we pick up the session tomorrow. Or Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Sunday D&D. No, I'm just kidding. And that is it for tonight. Y'all have entered Grimgolir Mine proper. We will pick up with this encounter and what else awaits us in the mines.
Nice.
I
What
know
a
what awaits
cliffhanger.
us. A good time.
Dynamite, apparently.
Lots of dynamite.
Chance is like he's got an itchy finger with this dynamite. I can just tell. He's just
I knew when I put a bunch of explosive veins of minerals and gave dynamite to the group that Chance was going to be the one that was like, I'm going to give a shit and just chunk one. See what happens.
We definitely could have chunked one in this room.
Yeah, but you could have also leveled the entire mine.
I could have checked for traps, you know what I'm saying?
Just let you know, like, this stuff is explosive, and it's an entire mine of it. So if you set off one, you could possibly set off a chain reaction that
Sounds
takes
like
the
a
entire
good
mine
way
down.
to seal it.
Sounds like an
They don't want to lose the mine. You're not here to lose the mine. You will fail the gentleman's task if you lose the mine. Your task is to clear out the mine and make it safe so that they can resume
The
operation.
gentleman's task is the gentleman. Our task is whatever we want it to be.
Sounds like an explosive way to end this
This
campaign.
sounds like we could. So this is an abandoned mine full of valuable resources. Sounds like a great place to put our camp. We can build a castle here.
We don't.
This mine full of all these resources.
But you gotta keep in mind, we don't own this mine at all. I mean, we can't just take it from whoever owns it, right? Like, this is...
Yeah, no, they would eventually come and evict you forcefully.
Evict us.
They would try.
You're a
Says
goober.
the
Just
paladin.
like dynamite everywhere. Lock ourselves in.
I'm famous in Hupperdook, so ain't nobody.
I like how the paladin's like, we should steal this mine, and if they try and stop us, we just kill them. Like,
That's it, though. If you want to end the stream, Danny.
I'm not an honest and benevolent paladin.
Yeah, okay.
anyway, I am going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a really awesome session. Andy did a great job on the maps. Really turned out awesome. And we had a pretty explosive session. And I think for the first time, I didn't almost die. So that was a first.
Didn't
almost
hit much.
die. Goodness.
I know I didn't get dropped. I didn't go unconscious this time. Let's just say that.
That's the big one.
Yeah. So that was the first. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We will reconvene next week, Saturday, same time, from 9 to 1 a.m. Eastern. This has been the Foul 4. Or however you...
Signing off.
Signing off.
Flying away.
Yeah, flying into the
Flying.
sunset. Thank you guys, and have a great night. We will see you guys next time.